What's up? What's up? What's up? You already know. This is Peach, and today we're gonna be opening peach milk. I don't got that much. I only got 3 packages. We got both. I don't know what it is. So it kind of feel like a spatula or something. Some kind of kitchen utensil. I can feel it. We also got a letter. A letter. It's a Peach Patch member, Niecy M, 2020, Rubens Way, Oklahoma, California. Um, yeah. So we got that. I'm so stupid. I did something so silly. Grand Rising. Hey Ty, what's up, Reese Cup? Hey Miss Netta. Hey. What's up? What's up? What's up? We're gonna just get into opening this package. She ain't nobody address on here. Cause I be doing that sometimes like, ooh shoot. Forgot I ain't no genius. And then I made sure I brought a pair of my scissors because y'all love to get on me like, where your scissors at? The scissors somebody and look, my fan not dusty today. That little boy came home from school. I said, didn't I tell your behind to clean that fan? And he was like, I didn't know how to clean it. How do you clean a fan? I say, boy, if you don't get a towel or a shirt and wipe that fan down. And he was like, but how am I going to get it? I say, boy, if you don't stop acting like you slow, I'm going to hit you on your behind. He was like, that's when he got right. I'm a threatener, okay? I don't be whooping the kids. I be threatening them. But my oldest child, he don't really give me no issues except his personality has changed a lot since COVID when he started playing those games. What's up, Miss Cute Tie? Yeah, it's been a while since you've been on a live. Listen, I'm lacking in my comments. I'm going to start replying to comments today. But I got to edit like 4 videos today so I can get them things uploaded. So we're going to go ahead and cut this open and see what it is. What we got, what we got, what we got today. Y'all love me at the Peach Patch. I thought people was going to stop sending me stuff because they like, Peaches, we know you making money now. We ain't got to send you nothing. You ain't broke. But people still send me stuff. So thank you. Let's see what it is. Ooh, y'all ready? Is you ready? Ooh. It's pink. That's why I said, ooh, y'all see that? Everybody say, ooh. Yeah, that would have been a cute thumbnail, girl. How y'all doing today? Y'all at work? Y'all home? Y'all still working for home? State still closed or is it open due to COVID? Look at what we got. Let's see. Let's see. We got a prayers and blessing book, and it's pink. You know, we love us some pink, and we need us some prayer, and we definitely need them blessings to and from. And then it has different. Oh, it's like a calendar, so different days. So let's go to today's date. What is today's date? October. I'd be so bad at this stuff. October. I think it's the 20th. October 20th. There we go. Because yesterday was the 19th. Do it got October? Oh, it's half the year. Or do you have to flip? Oh, you gotta flip it. Oh, that's smart. Y'all seen that? Look. So from this way, it's the first 6 months, all the way up to June, right? Then when you flip it this way, it started July. That's so smart. They did not waste no paper. So let's go to October 3rd. We're gonna read us a prayer blessing. Y'all know I don't be praying in front of people. I don't believe in that stuff. You know, I be trying to keep people out my business. I talked to my daddy last night, and my daddy, I told him, you know, like I'm a very private person. I'm a private person. I'm a loner. I love being alone. Like I don't like being with people. And he was like, that don't make sense. With what you're doing, you're public. Like the stuff you're doing on YouTube is public, and it don't seem like you're private. I'm like, yeah, but I'm still private. Like it's a lot of stuff that I don't share. And then it's most of the time I'm by myself still. I'm very, he was like, that don't make sense. But to me, it make all the sense. See, I understand. Like, even though I'm public on YouTube, I'm still private. I'm in the privacy of my own home. I'm out by myself. Most of the time, y'all see me by myself. So to me, it made perfect sense. But he just thought I was crazy. He was like, that don't sound right. I'm like, Dad, listen. I like being by myself. Okay? I like being alone. I don't like being with people. It's nice to be by. I like talking to people. I'm talkative. I talk to strangers. I'm nice. So this October 19th, y'all want to hear yesterday? Or y'all just want to hear today? Yes, Peach, me too. I'm such a loner. And see, when somebody gonna leave me a comment on Facebook, because I put on Facebook, out of all the things in the world, being alone is my favorite. She gonna tell me, be careful what you wish for. Girl, don't be trying to throw no shade my way. What I'm saying is, I enjoy like conversations with people. I enjoy people, but I mostly love being with myself. Okay? You ain't gotta be by yourself. With myself. I just love it. I find peace in it. Just like I like going around water knowing I can't swim kind of thing. It's just like my spirit is the most happy when it's just me by myself. Even if I'm out with people, I can interact with them. Then I can go back and be by myself. That's what I like. Okay, that's all I was trying to say. But we gonna go to October 20th. All right, we on October 20th. I read that in a book before. Don't say you by yourself. You with yourself. You are. You are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me. Psalms 32:7. That is today's um Bible prayers and blessings. So the prayer is, you are my hiding place. You will protect me from trouble and surround me. That's God. God is your hiding place. He will protect you and surround you. So, yup. I like me some quiet time myself. It's so nice by yourself. I told y'all every year for my birthday I go out to eat by myself. My mama doesn't take me out to eat too, but I go out to eat. This is a mobile mate. Okay, then she got me a little stand for my phone. Who sent me this? This is so cute. So I can prop my phone up. Let me prop it up on here. Look at that. Bow. And it's pink. That was so thoughtful. Thank you. Thank you, Peach. We're going to find out who you is in 1 second. Oh, and she got me a mouse pad. God is within her. She will not fail. Thank you. Because I do need a mouse pad. I just be having my mouse on anything. All right, let's see who sent this. It says, hey, Peaches, enjoy your gifts. I watch your videos. Gifts are for your desk. Blessings, Lynn. This is so thoughtful. So if you watch my IKEA video, you would know I was looking for pink stuff, all pink stuff for my desk. So now I got this pink Bible book that I could actually have a date on. Just add it to the page. Peaches, you so smart sometimes. So I can have this on my desk. See, I got to prop my phone back down so y'all can see. So I can have this on my desk like this. Do it stand up by itself? I'll make it stand. I'll make it stand. Okay, look, I put it on my mobile stand. I can have this on my desk, but I'm gonna put my phone on here most likely. So I got this. I got this pink mobile stand and a mouse pad. This was very thoughtful, and they're all God based and pink. I love pink. I want me some pink glasses. So thank you so much, Miss Lynn. Now this next gift, I was already feeling around it, and I'm sorry y'all if I wasn't looking at your comments. I'm ashy today. Grand Rising, Miss Marilyn. This one right here, I know it's like a spatula. Okay, because I touched it. And I know shapes. You know, I done touched these hands. Done touched some things. Yeah. These hands done touched some things. So yeah, I done touched some things in my life. So I know this like one of those little burger flippers or something. It's pronounced song, not palms. Oh, well, I pronounced it palms. You know, I don't go to church like that, okay? Grew up in the church, don't go to church. I must keep saying palms. That's what it should be, palms. I ain't never know it was songs. Palms. Like, girl, you was just so slow. You was so slow, Peach. All right. See, I knew it was one of these thingamajigs. Thingamajigs. Who sent me this? They didn't send me anything. It says McDonald's paper, but they didn't send me a thing with it. So I guess we can make us some burgers so I can flip an omelet. Ooh, she a sous chef. This gonna go on Cooking with Peach. Cooking with Peach. I'm actually finna edit some cooking videos. Last night, we made some steak. Where my other thing at? So now we got a letter. Let's see if it's a private letter. Let's see. I'm gonna open it down here. But I made a steak pasta last night with penne noodles. Y'all will see if you subscribe to Cooking with Peach. The cooking videos are about to start coming out because I'm finna sit here and edit 4 of them. So we got some paper. Oh, it's for a credit repair kit. I like when people send me these. All right, so I'm going to read what they wrote. It says, hi, Peach, how are you? Fine, I hope. I ran across your YouTube page, and you are amazing. I love all of your content. However, I am requesting your credit repair kit. Due to me not having a cash app, I've enclosed $5. They got the email address. I look forward to using your credit repair kit and all of your techniques. Thank you so much. Continue to be great. Thank you, Miss Nisi. So we got my $5. The $5 that I get in the mail, I keep them. I don't spend them. They go into my house fund. Okay. I actually got a little house. Have y'all seen one of those things? I'm gonna have to show y'all. I have a little house fund. It's a house and you put money in it. House fund. Yeah. shaped like a house. That's my cash house fund. So that's what I do when I get these in cash. And I get these a lot. I don't show y'all these because I never know what it's going to be. Sometimes it's a I hate you letter. Sometimes it's a credit repair kit. And then sometimes it's just a letter from somebody that's just like, I love you so much. Can you write me back? And I try to write them back. I try to write people back. But Miss Lynn, I'm going to send this in a few moments. But how y'all doing? How you doing? What we doing? Hey, Peach from Houston. Hey, so proud to see you using the scissors. Yeah, I use everything my subbies give me. Okay, I'm lying. Some stuff I haven't used yet. Like, look, I have a corner. My son ready to evict me out his room. This is a corner of stuff I got from subscribers. Even in that bag, it's like packages and stuff. So I got stuff over there. I got stuff under his bed. And then this is my green screen. That's my second tripod stand. So yeah, this is my son's room, and he's a YouTube gamer, and I be in here all the time, and he'd be like, you and your stuff need to go. But my home is small, so I don't have no room. My room already like crowded. I don't have no room. So I just keep it in here. Plus, I feel like if I take it out of here, the little kids gonna get into it. So it's safe here. Don't nobody come in here. They like, my son don't play with his younger siblings. They know not to come in here and bother his stuff. So I feel like this is the safest place for my stuff. Now, if you like, why you ain't using some of this stuff? Some of this stuff I'm saving for my house. Like my bowl set that I got from a subscriber, I'm like, I'm going to say that. My second crock pot I got, I'm going to say that. Because I'm going to get me a house. And I'm going to have me a big old kitchen so I can put all my appliances. I'm going to buy me one of them little cake mixer things. I want to start making homemade bread. Even though bread is like bad for you, I want to start making homemade bread, homemade cakes, things of that nature. If my grandma wasn't trying to rip my arm off, I would do baking with my grandma, but my grandma, she want me to pay her up front. It's like, grandma, we don't even know how the video gonna go. She like, you gotta give me $100. Oh, you want such and such recipe? It's $250. I'm like, grandma, really? Yes, Danielle, you are right. That's the correct way to pronounce it. I don't care about it. I'm gonna pronounce the way I pronounce it, y'all. Today is the last day of my vacation. Oh, now you gotta go back to work, Miss Cutie. That sucks. But at least you got a job. Some people ain't got no job. I do not miss working at a normal job. I don't think I would do it. I heard thrift stores are the best place to buy machines. We actually are going to be going on a thrift store field trip very soon. Tampa, we have the biggest thrift store in Hillsborough County just opened up. So I'm going to go in there. Me and Daddy had already discussed me doing a video on that. I was like, I'm going to do that this week. So you are a sign, like, let's go ahead and go in that joint. But my thing is, I like to spend money. But I don't have the room. Like, y'all see my kitchen. My kitchen is small. So it's like I have so many kitchen appliances now. They in my laundry room on the top shelf, which I've showed y'all in some of my videos. So it's like this stuff gonna have to wait until I get my house. Every day I be like, I want to get a bigger place. It's taking everything in me not to get into a bigger place right now. I'm trying to maximize my income and still not go crazy with my budget. Like if I move from where I live at now into a bigger place, I'm gonna be paying more in rent. Like my rent gonna be anywhere between $2,000 and $2,400 a month, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to pay that. I'm already paying $1,600 a month for daycare just for baby and gorgeous. So it's like I want to be smart about it and not just rush. And I ain't gonna lie, I have to pray about that every day. I'm like, God, give me patience, please. Like, don't let me rush this process. Because if I just rush, go get into a bigger rental place, that's going to eat up a lot of my money that I'm saving towards buying a house. Do you have openings today for one-on-ones with you? Yes, I do. My one-on-ones are $150. If you go to my link, you can book a one-on-one. Let me see. If you want one this morning, you could get a one-on-one this morning. If you cash at me $150, I'll get off live and we could do a one-on-one. But if not, after the last slot I'll have available for a one-on-one is from 11 to 1, because that's the latest I take one-on-ones. Then after that, I got to get the kids, and then you can't book a one-on-one until after 6 to 8. You can have a one-on-one. So yeah, I do have room for one-on-ones. And shout out to y'all who purchased my group session. My group session is $75. The last day to purchase the spot will be tomorrow. So if you haven't purchased by tomorrow, it's gonna end at tomorrow at 11:59. That way I know what direction to take it, how many heads we gonna have. I'm not gonna do the whole last minute thing. And then some of y'all were saying you guys couldn't afford to pay $70. Like, oh, can you do it next month? I'm gonna see, because like I said, I'm trying to start maximizing my time because I have so many things going on. And YouTube had posted on Instagram this man channel who got he has 6 YouTube channels and he just got his 6 gold plaque. I think gold is when we get a million. You get a silver at 100,000, and I think you get gold at a million or something like that. So I was like, that's motivation. I gotta start back working hard. No excuses, none of that. Ladies, please stop picking out how she said palms. Not everyone is versed in the Bible. It's so much stuff in the Bible that I can't pronounce. I don't care about that. If you're so hung up that I call palms, songs palms, I don't care. I'm gonna keep calling it um palms. I'm not gonna change it. Shit, I done been to church and heard people say if you turn to palms, palms verse 7:42, whatever they say. I don't go to church. I keep telling y'all that I believe in God. Now I'm a spiritual person. I pray, I meditate and stuff like that. But I do not go to church. I'm not going. I told you I was gonna tell y'all why I stopped going to church. Okay. When I had my first baby, I had my first child at 18 and I breastfed him. And when I went to church, I breastfed him uncovered per usual. And they stopped preaching. And everybody in church was looking at me. The pastor stopped preaching. The whole congregation looking at me. And I was like, eh? Jesus was breastfed, and they was just like, you need to cover up. I'm like, I'm not covering up anything. This is my right. You think they had da 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 da, And I cussed the whole church out, and I shot everybody a bird. I was like, fuck all y'all, and I shot the whole church a bird. And I said, I'm never going back to church. And since then, the only time I have went to church is for funerals, and now I don't even go to funerals. I just people die, I be like, I don't go to the wake. I don't go to funerals. I just only if they like a relative. I don't do it. I'm weird like that. I'm very strange. I'm a very strange individual. But yeah, I cussed out the whole church. My grandma said that ain't nothing but the devil trying to stop me from having a relationship with God. That's what she said. But I'm just like, the people inside church are so judgmental that I just can't do it. Like, they all want to be holier than thou kind of thing. Not all churches, but most churches. They all want to be like holier than thou. They want to judge you the whole time. They sleeping with the pastor. You sleeping with the pastor, but you worry about my titty. You worry about my titty, me breastfeeding this baby uncovered because the pastor is a pervert and he might want to suck my titty. Oh, that's what it was. Like, I just don't do it. So that's just me. Now, if you go to church and you're very religious, well, you have to go to church every Sunday, Bible study every Wednesday, worship the Lord, sun up to sunset. That's you. And that's you. Me, I'm not going there. My grandma go to church all the time. My grandma still mess with that lady husband. Like, no, the most imperfect people go to church. In my opinion, I'm not trying to offend y'all, but this is my opinion. In my opinion, I think some people use God to be more manipulative. Like, they go and they use religion to manipulate people. They go and act like they so holy at the church and they so deeply rooted in the church just to hide their evil doings. Them be the ones molesting the kids. My cousin, I got a cousin, and her mom, all their kids was molested by people in the church. And her mom, they called CPS on her mama. Her mama lost custody of all her kids, and the church members acting like they want to help her because she a young mom, got all these kids, calling CPS on her like she's struggling because they wanted her kids. They wanted to check. Then they raped her daughters and her boys. Like, so me personally, I just don't do that. How some people go to church and they want to be like, go to church and send their kids to Sunday school, the kids section. Oh, not me. Even if I went to church right now, my kids ain't going with y'all. So I'm very strange. I guess it's because I've always been the person that everybody tell their secrets to. Always. I always knew who got raped, who was getting raped by their mama boyfriends, who was getting raped by their daddies since a little kid. And I've always been more cautious. My great grandma, I'll say she raised me. My mama get offended when I say that. But my great grandmother taught me a lot about people. And my great grandmother was the best person I ever met in my life. Like, big heart. She would give you the shirt off her back. She let so many people use her and never complained about them using her. I'm like, girl, you crazy. Like, she just loved doing for people. And she never went to church. She never went to church. She was not judgmental. She loved people where they was at. Versus the people in my life that went to church, them was the people doing the most wrong. The most wrong, always pointing out other people's flaws just to hide their own. That's just like when people talk about me, like, whoever keep on talking about how I call songs palms, and I'm gonna keep calling it palms because that's what it looked like to me, okay? Um, but they probably don't even know the whole Bible. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want to point out my flaws. A lot of people like that. They want to point out your flaws. It's people who watch me constantly just trying to find something negative to say about me. Like, ooh, she said this. Ooh, so now I could say this about her. Like, I hate her. Like, but you obsessed with me. Like, crazy. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. But that's just how people is. I don't care about that. So I don't do the whole church thing. I don't really see me doing the whole church thing. People say you need to go to church for community. Like, if you're trying to get deeply rooted into God, you should go to church to be around like-minded individuals. And it's like, nah, I'm straight. Everybody in the church not bad, just like everyone outside not bad. I understand that. I'm not saying all people in the church is bad. My experiences in church have not been um that pleasant. To me, it's been more judgmental. It's been a judgy place, and I just prefer to not hang out there. JT, my hairstylist JT, he loves church. He is gay and he loves church and he loves God and he go to church faithfully, and he always invited me to his church, and I'm like, I'm not going to church with you. He invited me to he invited me to gospel singing, and he was like, it's not in the church and it's free, so you better come to support me. So I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go to his gospel singing, but I'm not gonna do that. Like, at this moment in my life, that's not what I want to do. If that makes sense. And I'll say a lot of people want to control me, but I'm gonna do what I want to do. And you're not gonna always agree with everything I say. Like, somebody had left a comment. I ain't been responding to comments, but I've been glancing over them. Somebody had, while I was driving, somebody left a comment like, you need to stop using the N word completely, and you need to stop judging, commenting on black issues and this and this. It's like, girl, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do. I'm gonna keep cussing because I like to cuss. I know how to censor myself. Like, I come from the projects, but I know I'm very diverse. I know how to act in a professional setting. I know how to have etiquette and have class. Um, However, I'm still gonna do whatever the fuck I want to do over here. Now, my advice, I'm asking you today, y'all. Back to my ask you ways. My advice to y'all is this: if you don't like the way that I do something, and you feel like you could do something better than me, instead of judging me, instead of trying to kick me and judge me and tear me down, my advice would be for you to create your own YouTube channel. Yes, you, honey. Create your own YouTube channel and go do whatever you think you could do better than me. Better than me. If you don't want me to use the word nigga or cuss, go make you a YouTube channel and don't use the word nigga and don't cuss. Like, you go do what you want to do over there, and I'm going to do what I want to do over here. And as long as you respect me, we could disagree. But as long as you respect me, then I'll respect you and it'll be a beautiful place. But if not, then I'm going to block you and it's still going to be a beautiful place. Peach, you don't have to go to a man-made building to believe in God and worship. A lot of people think you do, but I don't. I know I don't. Girl, I swear we're twins in another life. It's crazy that a lot of people, like, that y'all understand me, but I feel like I've said this before. Your tribe, like, be yourself, right? And your tribe will notice your vibe and they'll come to you. Like, the people who subscribe to me are a part of my tribe. They vibe off of me. We're very similar. Now, in my world, in real life, it's not that many people like me. People think like I'm weird. I'm socially awkward. Like, this girl is weird. In my family, on both sides, I am the pink unicorn, because we ain't calling me the black sheep no more. I'm the pink unicorn on both sides. Um, but on here, when I get on this YouTube, so many of the other pink unicorns are here, and we all like the same. We can all understand each other. Some people don't understand it, and those who don't understand it, if they come at me with a place like I don't understand it, I can elaborate. But if they come at me with craziness, then I don't elaborate. It's just like, whatever, I just ignore it. I don't worry about it. But I'm human. I've made mistakes. I'm not perfect. You are talking straight facts. Nobody asks them to come to your channel with their negativity. They be crazy like that. But you know what? Sometimes I could be negative. Sometimes I have to ask myself, like, Peaches, is this necessary? Because I'm very blunt. Like, is it necessary for me to tell that girl her outfit is ugly? Will that hurt her feelings? It's not necessary for me to tell her her outfit ugly. She likes her outfit. You're not wearing her outfit. Let me mind my own business and keep going. You know, like it's just I had to learn how to filter out things like that. Me and my auntie had that conversation. I was with my aunt recent, and she was like, "You changed so much." She was like, "You don't know how much you inspire me and you motivate me." I'm like, "What? Little old wretched old me?" She was like, "It's just different to see you through a different lens." She was like, "Growing up, we just thought you was crazy. Like you just always been blunt. You always just say whatever on your mind, and we just always thought you was crazy. Nobody knew how to deal with it." She was like, "But now watching you on like TV, and it's like, wow, like this girl's intelligent, stuff like that. If they can't get with it, then get lost. Nobody is pressed for anybody to be here." I agree. Now I appreciate the views. Um, the views help me. You know, y'all watching my channel, liking my videos, subscribing to my channel. All of that stuff does help me and play a part of my income. However, I'm not one of those people who, you know, some people like, I don't care if it's good or bad. It's a view, it count. I don't care. Thanks to the haters. I'd rather not have haters. I know that's not realistic, right? Everybody say I struggle with realistic expectations, but I'm not a fan of the keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. I'm not that kind of person. It's like, keep your friends close. Well, I don't even keep them close. But my enemies, I don't want nothing to do with y'all. I don't want no enemy like near me. I don't want them. I want the enemies gone. I'm sorry that happened to you in the church. I pray at some point in your life that you will give it another chance. I don't know. Who knows? When I was little, this lady always said I was gonna be a minister. Like people always said that to me, like, you have a calling to be a minister, you're gonna be a pastor. And I used to be like, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be an actress. I'm gonna be a singer. I'm gonna be a songwriter, a video director. Like that's the kind of stuff I wanted to be. I was like, I'm not gonna be no minister. But when I think about it, my whole life I have been ministering to people and helping people. I love helping people. Now lately I've been kind of pressed. Like I had to turn my comments off in my employment group because they was over there acting crazy. I ain't have my eye on them. Baby, Facebook groups is just like churn. If you take your eye off for them for too long, they'll start acting like they ain't got no sense and no home training. So that's how they start acting over there. So I gotta go back in there, you know, with my belt and get some act right. And then slowly start letting them off punishment. Like, okay, here go you a privilege. Here go you another privilege. It's like children, okay? So that's what I'm gonna have to go do over there in that group. Because there are a lot of people hiring, and they keep inboxing me. That's why we love you, Peach, because you ain't trying to be anyone but yourself. Stay being true to who you are. Thank you. Oh, Miss Cutie dropped my cash app. This is Peach. If you want to cash app your girl coin or two. Listen, I'll be watching this man on YouTube. And when he be live, he don't play by his cash apps and super chat. He be like, I can't see no comments unless you super chat me. Unless you super chat me, I can't see no comments. Even last night when I was on his live, I super chatted him. I was like, and he ain't shot me out. I was mad. I was like, I just super chatted him $4.99. I'm finna see if I can get a charge back. He ain't tell me thank you because other people was super chatting him $24.99, $100. I said, ooh, I need to stop telling people you ain't got a super chat, you ain't got a cash app. I'm like, I need you to super chat me. Cash at me right now. That's how he be. He be acting like I love his channel. I've been following him for years, but I ain't shot him out, child. He already big time. He need to shot me out. But his thinking, like, cause YouTube for us is a business. I keep telling y'all, like, this is people do YouTube as a hobby, but I'm doing YouTube as a business. Me going live right now, I'm just chilling with y'all, having fun. But it's a business. So I said I need to start being like that. I be telling people, you ain't gotta cash out me, you ain't gotta super chat me, just watch my videos, like my videos, da 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 da. He be like, no. He be like, I'm trying to get my super chat to $700 tonight. Super chat me. Da 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 da. I'm like, wow, like his business model is impressive. Okay. He like, I can't see no comments unless you super chat me. The chat going too fast. Chat, which is true. Like when there's so many people on your live and you I'm thinking about him. He's so funny. When you super chat, it show up in a different color. So it do show up in a different color, but I'm just like, he was hustling his butt off. I was sitting up there counting his money while I was on live. I was like, maybe I need to utilize this strategy, you know, to make more money, because ultimately that's what you want to do. You want to make as much money as possible and stop being so content. Like, okay, I'm making my money off YouTube. I'm good, y'all. Just thanks for watching y'all my videos. I truly appreciate y'all. Like, girl, you better get that super chat and that cash app. I'm trying to make it a business too. Yeah, you should. It's YouTube is very lucrative if you put in the work. Did he get the $700? I don't know. I got mad when he ain't shot me out and I left. When he ain't shot me out after my 499, I was in my feelings. I waited like 5 more minutes, but right after I super chatted him the 499, like 4 people super chatted him 24.99. I wasn't finna super chat him 24.99 because I ain't got it like that. I got 5 kids, so I was like, child, please don't turn into the content creator that turns off comments, clicks, and views. Hold on, clicks and views should be enough from subscribers. That turn off comments. I think people turn off comments not for clicks and views, but because of the negativity. So y'all mostly give me positive vibes. But if y'all was acting crazy, like some of these content creators, y'all be out there like, you ugly, your kid retarded, um, you a dumb bitch. Y'all be on there saying stuff like this to people. I get a little bit of those kind of comments, but it's people who get nothing but that all day. Like, y'all don't understand words are powerful. If a person just hearing nothing but negativity all day, they will feel sad and might want to kill themselves. So they have to take their comments off, turn their comments off, because oh, you didn't say comments. I didn't see comments in the thing, but I didn't know what you meant to say. Look, please don't turn into that kind of content creator. Oh, that's a turn off. Oh, to turn into just about money. Listen, I think he's still successful at it because he gives a lot of motivation though. It's not like he just like give me money. He is like that, but he still be dropping straight gems. That's why I watch him. I've been following him since 2015. Straight gems. And I'm just starting to watch him on YouTube. But nothing but straight gems, 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 gems. So he's worth the money. I'm not gonna lie. He's worth the money. But I love his business thing. Did you get my package from Kohl's? It's been a while since they delivered. Yes, I did get it. I think I opened it on live. I got it right here in the corner. Hold on, y'all. Did I open it? Oh no, I never opened it. So I'm happy you on here. We gonna get to open it. I never opened it, y'all. Hold on. Let me make sure ain't no address on here. Yeah, her address not on here. So this is what I got from Kohl's. I never opened it. I try not to open my packages. What's his name again? I'm not telling y'all his name. He ain't shot me out last night. I ain't shot him out today. I'm beefing with him about my $4.99. I know it wasn't much, but dang. I was like, no, he didn't. I said, maybe he ain't see it yet. Let me wait. He gonna go back through his super chats. I was like this. I waited about 5 more minutes. I was like, forget him. I want my $4.99 back. I was real pressed. I was real mad. I ain't even finna sit up here and cap with you. I see now I gotta send the dude $24.99 to get some action. All right, so we cutting this thing open. We getting to get to see who sent me this, because I know you just asked me about it. We going to his YouTube to shout you out, right? He need to shout me out. I ain't shot him out. All right, so this is what we got from Kohl's, which I never opened. I have packages I never opened. Ugh. I try to open them all on live. Somebody gonna be like, she's so unappreciative. Don't tell me this the apron. Don't tell me that. Hold on, y'all. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what this is. We're gonna start with a pink one. She got me an apron. I think it's an apron. It's like an apron. Let's see. So the person who got me this is on here now. Tubing Timing, is that you? Is that you who did this? Who did this, guys? Because they just asked me, did you get my package from Kohl's? And I never opened it. Somebody gonna be like, Peaches, you ungrateful and you are unappreciative. No, I be trying to open them on live. And then I got such a pile of packages, I be thinking I opened them. So I'm so sorry. Let's open this thing on up. Oh, this looks gorgeous, some clothes. I thought this was an apron. This is for gorgeous. It's so cute. She gonna love this. I wish I could have opened this with her. She gonna be like, I love it. I love Gorgeous' voice. She got like this little raspy voice. Anytime I buy Gorgeous something, I buy her stuff just for reactions. Oh, yep, Tubing Time. And thank you so much, Tubing Time. And she bought Gorgeous a dress. Let's open the thing. I thought it was an apron for a minute. I'm like, oh, I got an apron. But no, come through for the Gorgeous, young. I'm going to do Gorgeous a photo shoot. I need to find somebody to do Gorgeous hair. That be bothering me. So our next thing we got is this. Let's go ahead and cut this open. Hey, Peach, I'm from the projects. I feel where you coming from, and I am also straightforward. That's why I like watching you do you, Miss Peach. Thank you. That's so cute. Thank you. I need to do me a study giveaway. What can I give away? And I already did my little money thing on whatchamacallit. Oh, she got everybody like gentleman looking clothes look like. We got a what is called? Y'all know I ain't classy. Y'all know I don't even be going to church. What is called, y'all? A cover bun? No, this is not a cover bun. A vest. It's a vest. A nice vest for one of the kiddos. This is so cute. I think me and Daddy could wear this to our wedding if the kids could wear this if we get married. This is for choice. This is size 10. This choice size. And she got him the pants shot. Is this God trying to tell me, girl, bring you and them children to church? Because what we going to wear this at church? All right, what we got next? This one is babies. Baby. This will be nice, yeah, for a photo shoot. Photo shoot. Listen, I think we do need to do a photo shoot because another subby blessed us with shirts. So she gave me and all the kids shirts. They hanging up in the closet. Then now we got this. Somebody else sent us jewelry. So this is for baby. This was so thoughtful. Thank you, Tube Timing. Tube Timing. This is so cute. I can just see my baby in here with this on. This is so cute. This was very thoughtful. What do you want us to do with this? For a formal Christmas shoot. Y'all know I ain't never did nothing like that. That's crazy. I'm so ghetto. God trying to elevate me. The little pants. This is so cute and it matched. This is so cute. Oh, that's nice for a wedding. Yes, for Christmas. What do you want us to do? Tube timing. And I'm assuming this is McIntyre's. Let's see. I'm going to assume. Christmas pictures. I'm waiting on Tube Timing to tell me what she want to see. What you want to see? This was so sweet. You want to see us what it's the church? Or you want to see us what it's the photo shoot? There are bad people everywhere, even in church. We should be happy that we have the opportunity to go to church because the people all over the world that get killed because they have a Bible. Listen. You go to church, game and star. You go do you in church. I'm not ready to go to church. I'm gonna go to church when I'm ready to listen. I had a conversation with my dad. I talked to my daddy last night for a little bit. And he was talking about what was we talking about? Because this is the point of me saying this. He was talking about one of my siblings wanted my phone number, and I said, "For what?" He was like, "Are you serious? What do you mean for what?" That's just I was like, "No, like what they want." And he was like, that is your family. Like you, they family. They want to talk to you. And I was just like, I don't talk to people. Like I just told you, I don't like relationship building. Like it's a struggle for me. I have anxiety, a fear about building relationships. That's not something I'm ready to do. And he was just like, caught a little attitude. Like his demeanor changed. You know how you can feel somebody energy level change. The energy level change. But it's like I don't let people pressure me into doing stuff. If I let people pressure me into doing stuff I'm not quite yet ready to do, I would be smoking and I would be drinking. I am 31 years old and I have never had a drug in my life, a cigarette, a tobacco product of any kind. I have never had any kind of alcoholic beverage in my life. Everybody around me drink and do drugs and I don't. Okay, even when I was getting my hair done, it was, you want to hit the blunt? No. Eating breakfast. Girl, you might as well take a shot. Get a mimosa. No thanks. I am very strong-minded in certain areas. Now, it was a time in my life where I was letting people speak so many people speaking negative about me that I start believing them. But as far as me going to church, I'm not ready to go to church. When I get ready to go to church, we might bust these out, okay? We might bust this out. This is for McIntyre. But at the current moment, I'm not ready to go to church. Okay? She said do it for pics. Okay, so we're gonna do it for pics. I don't drink or do drugs either, Peaches. I don't. So we're gonna save these for some pics of the kiddos. Thank you so much, Tube Time, and this was very sweet. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do some family photos like this because I don't normally do this. Y'all family, but you can't force things. I Nobody could force me to do nothing. I consider it. Like I consider things. Like look, I had got my nails done for y'all. Now I took them out. I told y'all yesterday I was on the fence about if I wanted to keep them on, get them short. I took them off because I just didn't like it. Like I didn't like it. And when it comes to rekindling relationships or like even dealing with certain family members, it's hard. My mama even called me earlier. I was on the phone with my mama, and she was like, "Oh, Friday, do you want to go?" Friday, her day off. She like, "Do you want to go out to eat the breakfast on Friday?" And I'm like, "No." And she like, "I'm gonna take you to Kiki's Cafe." I'm like, "Mama, I don't even like Kiki's Cafe. I don't want to go." She was like, "Well, where you want to eat at?" And I'm like, "I gotta think about it." It's just because I'm the kind of person I'm very sensitive, and once I get in my feelings, it take me a minute to get out of my feelings. I can get really, really depressed and like to the point where I don't want to get out of bed and I don't want to feel that way. So knowing that going around certain people or doing certain activities with certain people, I can't do it. It took me a while to learn that. I know I have to do it in moderation, okay? Like me and my mama, when we talk for about anywhere between 5 and 17 minutes. We can have a wonderful conversation. After 17 minutes, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We start arguing. So it's like I gotta take it in doses. But with church, it's just like, honey, I ain't ready for that. Now, if God lead me to church, then I go. But right now, the spirit ain't telling me to go up in that thing. I ain't going. I am not going. Okay, JT, I'm not coming to church. You know that. I'm a highly sensitive person. I am. I'm very, very sensitive. Little small things can like really affect me. Even I had that conversation with my daddy last night. He was like, I said, Daddy, I fear rejection. I fear getting hurt. When my feelings get hurt, I be wanting to fight people. Like I cannot do that. He was like, we all fear getting hurt. I said, no, everybody else act like they don't care. Like they just like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But I give a fuck. I don't know how to act like I don't give a fuck. So my safety mechanism is to just not deal with you. I cannot deal with it, okay? So he was just like, that's something you're gonna have to learn, baby. No, 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 I don't. I just don't gotta deal with people. Okay, certain folks I just don't gotta deal with it. So that kind of sound crazy, but to me it works. This little fly, I don't know what's going on with it. I'm super sensitive too. Once I get in my feelings, it takes me a minute to get out of them. I gotta have a cooling off period. I don't know what kind of little bug this is. Just flying around, getting on my nerves. I think it's attracted to this light. And when my house flooded, I had my door open, so I know that's how it got in here. Um, Kendrick Lamar said it best: extroverted, introvert. There are so many of us out there, and that's the thing. They can't understand that. They're like, how can she like being private and alone, but she on social media and doing all this stuff? But listen, even when I'm doing it, I'm alone. Like I can't really explain it. Like I've never wanted to be famous, but I've always wanted to. Me and Daddy had this conversation. I'm like, I never wanted to be famous. Never. I just wanted to share my art. I want to do poetry. I want to do acting. I want to do music. I want to be a video director. Like I'm a creative kind of person when it comes to music and acting and stuff like that. So I've always wanted to do that. But I love being behind the scenes. I love not being noticed. Like my mama, when my mama go out now, people notice my mama. They run up on her. They hug her. When I go out, thank God, people don't bother me. They be like, oh, you Peach, hey, Peach. And I be like, hey, what's up? Hi, and then they leave me alone, which I love that. I'm not into that. I'm just not into that. They say, read the tags on the box you got. Read the tags. What about them? You want me to tell y'all the price? I know this stuff is expensive. It's very expensive. Um, what the tag supposed to say? It don't say nothing but the price and then two-piece set and the name of it. What am I supposed to be looking at on the tags? The pricing? Let me see. It was packaged really nicely. Yeah, it's expensive. She left a note. Let me see. On the paper. It's from Aunt Michelle. Okay, it say baby. Tube and Time is my subscription name on YouTube for baby. For Miss Gorgeous. Peach, keep doing it big. Your new sis, Michelle G. Thank you, Auntie Michelle. Well, she my sister. She the kids' auntie. Take Christmas pics. Oh, okay. So she told me. She told me right here to take the Christmas pics. See that? I thought y'all was trying to say read the price tags because y'all wanted to see that it was expensive. I'm sorry, y'all. So that's what it says. It says on the first one it says for McIntyre to take Christmas pics. The next one it says for Choice. Peach, keep doing it big. Your new sis, Michelle G. Tube and Timing. So y'all check her out. And then she put her email for Miss Gorgeous. And then Tube and Time is my subscription name on YouTube. Thank you so much for baby. Thank you so much. I thought it was aprons. I'm sorry, y'all, but it ended up being Christmas pick clothes. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that because I ain't never did that before. So I'm gonna have to probably get me like a long, pretty, glamorous dress, which I've always wanted to wear me a long, pretty, glamorous dress because I haven't since my mama got married. Okay, no, I'm lying. I haven't since high school. She don't want you to. She don't want you to read the note. No, don't read the note. Oh, Tubin didn't want you to read it out loud. Oh, see, somebody was like, read the note, read the note. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm sorry, Tubin timing. I'm sorry, sister girl. She said the sizes may be off. Nope. You did a great job. All of those sizes were correct. Every single one. Thank you so much. You did a great job. But what I was talking about, I don't know. I was talking about how I am. We got a vanilla Miss Lisa. Hey, Miss Lisa, love you too, girl. Y'all know I'm kind of touched. God touched me a different way. You know how they say, oh, she ain't the brightest crayon in the box. You know, her rainbow shine upside down. You know, it been upside down or something. She wrote the short and the yellow. But I did, and I was real smart. But I really like this too. I want to make me some burgers like I'm a sous chef. What am I finna do today? Okay, so let me tell y'all the rundown. The rundown with the get down. What we finna do. Love your new cooking channel, girl. Thank you. I got 4 kids, so your recipes really help me. Thank you. A lot of my stuff is easy. Somebody on my cooking channel say, well, do you make anything from scratch? I'm like, heck nah, I don't make nothing from scratch. Okay, I did. I made this fried chicken from scratch. But y'all want me to be in there boiling potatoes, making homemade mashed potatoes? Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Making cake from scratch? Why would I do that? Pancakes? Why? Why? They've got all this stuff to make stuff easy, baby. Now, when I get my farm, because y'all know I want to live in a farm. See, that's my thing. A part of me want to be this stay-at-home mom that live on a farm, that grew her own food, and got apple trees and orange trees and all that. Then another part of me want to be the working mom that, you know, send her kids off and deal with her kids at nighttime, you know, kind of thing, get a break from the kiddos. And then another part of me want to be a stay-at-home mom that don't work or do nothing, that got a husband that just pay all her bills, but that probably ain't gonna never happen. But that's the issue. The issue is I want to be all 3 of those things. You want to live on a farm? Yes, I do. That's been a dream of mine. So like, my real dream is to buy me a house cash, right? But I want acres of land. I want to go hunting. I want my kids to go hunting. I want to kill me a chicken. I done told y'all this before. I want to kill me a chicken and like just cut the head off and let it run around the yard. And me and my kids just watch it because my great great grandfather owned some acres of land that's now a city park. And my great grandmother used to always tell me stories about they owned this land. She was like, we owned this land. We had cows over here. We had chickens over here. This is how we made homemade butter. And she taught me how to make homemade butter, homemade ice cream and stuff like this. She was like, we used to cut the chicken head off and the chicken will still be running around. Me and my sisters will laugh. Then you got to grab that chicken, put it in between your legs and just pick it off. My great grandmother her mom had 17 kids. She died in childbirth with her 17th child. So my great grandmother had a big old family, and they lived on the farm. And then she said when her mom died, they got her stepmom. Her stepmom was a bitch. Y'all ain't know how to spell, right? Her stepmother was a bitch, and she was like, she was so mean to her. After that, her daddy like started neglecting them and stuff like that. And then all her siblings died before her. My great grandmother was the last of her siblings to die, and my family was so dysfunctional, like always getting into fights with each other, cussing each other out, stealing each other's shoes, just a mess. Telling each other business. This is on my mom's side. And my great grandmother, she used to always tell me, I can't wait to die. She'd be like, Peaches, I can't wait to die to go home with my peoples. My peoples ain't act like this. My family was loving and this and so. I be thinking in my mind, in the happy world, I'm gonna get me a farm. Somebody say, no, that's torture to the chicken. Listen, my grandmother, that's how they did stuff back then. Like, and she made it sound like it's fun. And I'm just like, I want to see that. I've never seen that a day in my life. And I eat chicken. So if you eat chicken, you're going to cut the chicken. So I'm like, I would love to have a farm. I love Chip and Joanna Gaines from my Fixer Upper, if y'all watch that show. I love how they ran off with the bag. That's what I plan on doing on YouTube now. I know some of y'all be talking crap about that, but I told my daddy that last night too. He was like, I just don't understand that. And I said, like I told y'all, I'm doing YouTube to get my money up, to buy my property, buy my house cash. And then after that, I'm quitting YouTube. And he was like, that just sounds crazy. And I was like, no, it don't make all the sense to me. So Chip and Joanna Gaines, if y'all don't know them from my Fixer Upper, they own the, what is it called? The Magnolias, the Steel Magnolias. They own in Texas. They own all this land in Waco, Texas and stuff. And they have a farm. They got cows. They got a bunch of kids. I think they got four kids, so they ain't really a bunch, but they got four kids, and they have a farm. They used to do real estate, where they still do real estate, but they had a show where they used to flip houses. Like, they'll get the rent down house in a really good area, and they fixed it up and did farmhouse sinks and stuff like that. And I just like, that's my dream. I'm like, I could move to Waco, Texas, and I could get me some acres. So you love it or list it. I love Fixer Upper. That show don't come on no more. So when I say run off with the bag, this is what they did. They used that platform and they built up their businesses. They got them more exposure. They start selling even more houses. They ended up building the Steel Magnolias, however you call it. For those of you in Texas, they got five now. Okay, then Chip and Joanna. They got their stuff in Target. I love to go to Target and just look at all their little merchandise in Target and be like, ooh, I can't wait till I can afford to buy this kind of stuff. I want to get this cookie jar. I want to get this. Like, Daddy know I'm obsessed with them. Then after that, they got off. Okay. They got off the show and they went and they living their life. Their businesses are going good. They still got, I gotta go to Texas to visit that. So that's my dream. They living this peaceful life. They got all this money. They use that platform to build it up, and then they left. I always say I'm gonna quit YouTube. Yep, I always say that. Like, I've said that from day one. If you've been following me for long enough, you'll know I've said that. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy my house and then I'm gonna quit this because I love being like a nobody, a unknown nobody. I love being able to go anywhere I want to go. Don't nobody stop me. Don't nobody notice me, and I just, you know, be not have not done. Ain't nobody looking at me like, bitch. Well, they do be looking like that at me, but I'll be looking like, I don't care. They don't know me anyways. Now my hair don't be done. They be like, Peaches, that's Peach. Like, girl, yes. But thank God y'all already know I don't be having my hair done. So that's something I want to do. They say, but we don't have to slaughter ourselves anymore. Um, I want to slaughter my own animals. And that's what they do. Like, people that got a farm, I watch YouTube shows about people having their own farm. I follow another YouTube family, and they're 100% self-sufficient. I would love to live off grid. Off grid is like when you live outside of city limits. I don't know who just called me. I ignored them. But you live out of city limits. You do your own water, your own food. You don't need nobody for nothing. These people own lakes. Duck Dynasty. Oh, I love Duck Dynasty. My mama is a big Duck Dynasty fan, but I love Duck Dynasty. How they go out there and they hunt. They be hunting for alligators. They be hunting for deer, all kinds of stuff, and how they go, you know, AVN and all that, how they got acres, hundreds of acres of land, and they family know how to go into the land and do everything for themselves. Like, I want to know how to go kill me a chicken, how to go kill me a alligator, how to go, like, I want to know how to do all that stuff and be self-sufficient, be over there cooking alligator balls. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to be. So that's my dream. I know that sounds crazy, right? Like, I know most people might want this glamorous life where they live in a big old $1 million mansion. Well, I could still have that because I'm gonna have the acres, but I don't really want that. I want a big old house, like for the kids to be comfortable, but I want to be able to put a giraffe in my backyard for Choice. Like, I want Choice to have a balcony and he could wake up every morning and feed giraffes. Like, that's the kind of stuff I be dreaming about. That's check out Homestead Heart. I follow them. I love stuff like that. Like, it's just a joy. I want to go get my own eggs. I'ma still eat meat. I want to go get my own eggs. I want to have me some dogs. I want some sheep. I definitely got to get a couple cows. And even one of my YouTube subscribers was like, "But alligator balls is nasty. I tried them. They nasty." In my hometown, we have chickens running free all around town, and we're getting big ass chickens in the middle of the town. See, I like stuff like that. I think that's amazing. I told y'all that Chinese lady stole my grandma's chicken. I want to fight her. If I ever see that Chinese lady, me and her gonna bop bop in the road. Because my great grandmother, before she died, my cousin Henry, before he died, he had got my great grandmother a chicken. And so she had a chicken. She would go out every morning. The chicken would be like, okay, maybe that was a rooster then, but it was a chicken, okay? Could have been a rooster, now that I think about it, but I think it was a chicken. But it used to be making a little noise, and she go out there and she feed it in the morning. She talk to the chicken. You come up, she on her walker, her and the chicken. So everybody in the family loved the chicken, respected the chicken. And then one day my cousin was like, Grandma, come on, this lady trying to steal your chicken. She's trying to steal your chicken. He was like 7 years old, and my grandma trying to get out there with her walking. She didn't get out there fast enough, and the Chinese lady stole my grandma chicken, and my grandma was crying and everything. She was heartbroken about the chicken. And to this day, when I think about it, I get mad and I want to fight her about the chicken. And so I can't wait to have me some chickens. Like, I'm going to get me a couple chickens, and I'm going to all name them after my grandma's siblings. I'm going to get me 16, 17 chickens, and they're going to be named. There go Murray Lee right there. There go Uncle Hydrant. We're going to name all the chickens after my grandma. But then when we kill them, I'm probably gonna feel bad. So maybe I won't kill them kind. My first generation of chickens, we're gonna let them live and then kill the babies. I shouldn't be laughing, but that's hilarious. Now those roosters and chickens here are ruthless. You get fined $500 if you kill them wild. They have their own network, the gangs. Listen, I love that kind of stuff. I want to, and I want to grow collard greens. Like, it's not gonna be just animals. I want to grow collard greens, turnip greens, mustard greens. I want a green garden. Like, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. And I want to teach my kids that. I got a lot of kids. Come on, get your butt up. And then if I homeschool them, then they'll be able, to spend more time with their family, and we'll be able to travel if we want to and go to market and sell stuff and teach them more about life. My issue with keeping my kids home and homeschooling them now is because right now I'm still trying to earn as much money as possible. And with the kids home, I can't work like that. That's why they have to go to school right now. But ultimately, that is my dream. Everyone should start a garden, whether they're in a house or an apartment. Well, I ain't starting no garden until I get in the house. How about that? Okay? You go start you a garden. I'm waiting till I get my house. Now, my great aunt owns her house, and I be like, I should start me a collard green garden. But everybody be over there, and I'm like, if they be stepping all in my collard greens and putting, they little marijuana, they might try to grow them some marijuana. I watch Baby Boy. One of my cousins might be stupid and want to go ahead and start growing some weed next to my turnip greens. Then I'm going to have to act crazy, and I'm going to have to fight them, and I don't want to have to act like that. So I be trying to be, like, logical. Like, yeah, you want a garden right now, and Auntie Clyde house would be a good place for a garden, but everybody be over there and they might try you, then you have to fight. So I just don't do it. I'm not doing that. I know I'm not doing that yet. I'm gonna wait until I get my land, and then I'm gonna do it. And somebody was just selling some land, but they bought it so quick. They were selling some land in Plant City for $10,000. This man, he was on drugs, and he had gotten a little debt, and he needed to sell his parents' land. He wanted $10,000. You can have the best of both worlds. You can stay at home and be a businesswoman, just get a good medium for yourself. Shoot, I'm struggling right now trying to find balance, but God can do all things. So God gonna help me find that balance. Once I do that, then yeah, I could do both. And I still sell stuff. Like, don't think like when I get what I want, I'm still gonna have businesses. Like even with my waist training business, nobody knew that it was my business. I got to go around. Me and my model used to go in the mall together, and people would run up on her like, "Oh my God, that's Miss Waist Language. Hey, Miss Waist Language," and she would be glamorous, hair done, nails done, looking so pretty. "Oh, I seen you on Rashida page. I seen you on the Shade Room. Let me get a picture." Taking photos with people, and I would be sitting up there taking the photo for them. I love being in the background, like that is 10. I thought I caught you. I finally got you. Dog, dang it. I love being in the background. I'm more of like a do girl kind of vibe. But your brother started his collard greens in a bucket. They are going good. I don't think I could do it. Not that I can't. I don't want to do that. I want me a garden. Like I want a whole little garden. It's these people. I wish I would have known what I know now, but at least I know it. So it's these people in Sulphur Springs in Tampa. Sulphur Springs is like the ghetto neighborhood now. Like people be saying, "Oh, I won't even move to Sulphur Springs with a Section 8 voucher. I'm not moving over there." Da 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 da. But real estate in that area is going really well. Years ago, 5 years ago, me and Daddy had the opportunity to buy some land in Sulphur Springs. It was $10,000, and Daddy said no. He was like, "I wouldn't dare buy no land over here. I ain't buying that. That's dumb." Da 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 da. So we passed the opportunity up, and somebody else bought it. They built two houses on this lot. They paid $10,000 for the lot, built the two homes on it. The home sold for $168,000 each. Okay, off of this one $10,000 lot. I shoot myself in the foot daily for that. I'm like so mad. But in the front of the Springs, there was also another lot that was sold for $10,000. And the person in the front, it's a white couple. I be watching them all the time. I'm weird like that. Sorry, y'all. I'll be looking at people. Um, they have a nursery. They turned their lot, they put a big old brick fence around it and some wooden doors, and they grow plants and trees, and then they sell them. It's so many different ways to make money. I told you I'm a professional eavesdropper. I go to nice upscale places with business people just to sit, eat my food, and listen to their conversations so I can learn about different stuff. I'm weird like that. And I just observe people. I'm like, what's going on with this piece of property? Let me see. Let me look. Like, how y'all see me at when I be walking around giving y'all tours of Tampa? I do that for real. That ain't for YouTube. I do that because I have a joy in like looking at real estate, looking at different ways to make money. It's so many different ways to be a millionaire or 100,000 year air, how do you say it? 100,000 year. There we go. Or just to be self sufficient. So that's something that I like to do. But I was like, when I seen that business model, I was like, damn, we could have bought a lot. We still can. We could buy a lot and put plants on it, grow plants, and then sell those plants to people. That's crazy. And my mom works in landscaping. Like my mom, she's really good at landscaping and gardening. My grandfather left his grandkids land in the country. None of us want land. We all desire to live in the city. I mean, you ain't gotta live there. At least it's property. Like y'all can make it vacation homes. Y'all could end up. I would be mad as shit if I leave somebody some land and sell it. I think about that every time with Busch Gardens. So with Busch Gardens, my mom worked at Busch Gardens for years. The owner of Busch Gardens, when he died, his son was an adopted child. It wasn't his biological child. And them kids, they kids that they had and stuff, they sold Busch Gardens. Like, can you imagine working so hard for some shit and your family to sell it? That make me mad. Or even like you work so hard to give your family something, lead them property. I hate when people lose grandma house. Like, how y'all lose grandma house? Grandma lived in this house for 60 years. Okay, you know what grandma did to keep this house? You know how many times this house got y'all ass out of jail when she was putting it up for your bond, and y'all gonna lose grandma house? Like, I'll be so mad. That's one of my biggest fears. Like, I'll like build a legacy and my kids just don't want it. They just sell it or lose it or something like that. They sold Busch Gardens. They sold it for the beer, but in order for the people to buy the beer, they had to buy Busch Gardens too. And then the people bought Busch Gardens and the beer. Then they kept the beer company, then sold Busch Gardens and fired a whole bunch of people. Okay, a lot of people got fired after that, and they stopped hiring teenagers. So Busch Gardens in Tampa, Busch Gardens was usually our first job at 15. House be paid off. Right, they be so dumb. All you gotta do is pay taxes. The taxes on the house ain't nothing but $2,000 a year. $2,000 a year. Pay the taxes every month. Homestead the house. Please homestead your house. I gotta do a Facebook Live about that today because this whole time I have a family member that own a house, been owning their house forever. I'm a realtor for those of you who don't know. I'm not actively practicing. So that's how I can tell you this neighborhood is black, this neighborhood is white. Now when I get back into real estate actively, I cannot tell y'all, oh, this is a black neighborhood, this is a white neighborhood, this is where all the Chicos be at, because that is called block busting and steering, which we get in trouble for. So I'm not practicing real estate, okay? But in real estate, one of the first things we learned about is homestead. For any of you who own a house, if you don't homestead your house, please do. In Tampa, we are going through what we call gentrification. A lot of people get mad when I say this term and I talk about black people, white people segregation, but it is reality, okay? We're going through gentrification, and with this, what is happening is property value is increasing. I have a family member whose house is paid off. They paid $46,000 for the house. It's paid off completely. Well, guess what? They just did a property assessment on the house, and because of gentrification in Hillsborough County throughout Tampa Bay area, the house is now worth, in as is condition, the house is worth $168,000. So they finna go from paying property taxes of $125 a month because the house was only 46,000 and it's paid for. They just pay their taxes. Now the property tax is gonna go up to like six something, and it's because they didn't homestead. And I had this conversation with them a lot. I'm like, hey, make sure you homestead. Did you homestead? They're like, I been did that. I been did that. Didn't homestead. Please, 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 please homestead your homes if it is your primary residence. This protects you from having to pay a lot of taxes. So let's say you buy a house and the house worth $20,000, and then 5 years from now that economy boom, everybody start moving and the house worth $500,000. And now you got to pay the property taxes on this house. Homesteading only allows them to increase the property taxes by a certain small percentage. I don't know the percentage off the top of my head right now because I ain't been practicing real estate for quite some time. I'm going to say probably like 1% versus having to pay that percentage of what it really is supposed to be. So please, I am begging y'all, please homestead your homes or look into homesteading your homes. I am not an attorney. Okay, I'm not trying to get sued or nothing like that, but please look into that. Call your mortgage company. Go ask your mortgage company about it. But normally you do it with your county, like the property appraiser office, whoever you pay your property taxes to. Tell them you want to apply for a homestead exemption, or ask them, hey, can you tell me more about homesteading? You only could do one residence. So if you have multiple homes and vacation homes, you probably already know about this anyways because you own multiple properties. But for those of you who own one home, a lot of y'all realtors fail y'all. They don't tell y'all about enough about property taxes and CDD and stuff like that. So you don't be knowing about this kind of stuff, but make sure you homestead. If you're in the process of buying a house, ask them, hey, can you tell me about homestead? Well, make sure your realtor is well versed, okay? I'm sorry I wasn't reading y'all comments. We're going through that here too. I get so many text, emails, and mail about selling my home. Nope. I'm saying I need to look into homestead. Oh girl, please, 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 Miss Ann, look into homesteading. Like, it's gonna protect you so much from getting high taxes on your house, okay? And it also protects you from debits. Like, let's say your credit bad and you file bankruptcy and the people want to come at your house. They can't take your house, okay? They can put a lien, but they can't come take your house. Now, if it's the IRS that you owe, they're going to take your house. But regular people you owe on the streets, they can't come take your house and stuff like that. So make sure you homestead your homes, guys. Look into it. Make sure, my advice is to look into homestead because I ain't trying to get sued, okay? I'm not an attorney. I'm not even a realtor right now. I'm not practicing real estate. With what's taking place in the world today, having your own land and having some cows and chickens and lambs and horses and everything on to run your farm, shaking my head. I agree. I think you need all that. We're not selling. We understand he worked for it and we appreciate it. We just haven't decided what to do with it. I mean, you could build a fix it up if it's already something on there and make it an Airbnb. You can make it an Airbnb. You can make it a bed and bath. I like, y'all, I'm so weird. I love stuff like that. Like, it's even a show on Netflix, Sweet Magnolias. I think that's what it's called. And how they was turning that house into like a spa, a country spa. Like, I want to do stuff like that. I'm into that kind of stuff. I want to go pick my own apples. Yep, you can make it a rental property. I would look into Airbnb though, because you make way more money. Like, I have somebody that I know. We get our hair done at the same place. Her and her brother has an Airbnb business. Like that's all they do. They got like 10 Airbnb homes that they rent out, and in a weekend they be making $2,000 on the house for the weekend versus like a rental property. The house might only rent for $1,600. You Airbnb it for a week, you get 1,600. You know, it depends on the style of house, but that's what a lot of people do. They buy houses in like the hood. Like, oh, another thing that I like. Okay, so in real estate, if it's a residential property, is 4 units or less. Okay, 4 units or less. A commercial property is 5 or more units, right? So residential is 4 units or less that you're gonna be living in. Commercial property can be a standalone property by itself. Like if you just got one commercial building, that's commercial. But talking about residential, 4 units or less. So this is a nice business plan. I think this concept is nice, and I know a couple people that have done this in real estate. Instead of you getting a single family home, you get a quadplex or a duplex. So you could buy 4 units. You know how they sometimes have the units with two up top, two down bottom. That's called a quadplex. So friend of mine that's in real estate, that's what she did. She bought a quadplex for her first home. She went through a first time home owners program and everything. Got the quadplex, lived in the first one, and rented out the other three. You live in your first one, rent out the other three. They gonna pay your mortgage. One of them by itself gonna pay the mortgage. The other two is your residual income, right? It's your mailbox money. And then after that, she stayed up for 2 years, and after that, she had started just buying more property like that, and then eventually bought her single family home, rented out the fourth one. But living on site at first, your first loan, you could get you 4 units, 4 apartment units, or 2 or 3. Like some people buy duplexes, and you can live in it, and it qualifies as a single family home. So I like that business model. I haven't done that, but I like that idea. I was like, damn, that's smart. Like I never knew you could do that. I'm very happy that I got into real estate, that I became a realtor, because I learned so much. Like stuff I didn't know. Like I said before, I ain't know no homeowners. Even my family member that was a homeowner, she became a homeowner from rent to own. Like she did a rent to own program. And it's not really that many out here like that. You got what, not American Homes for Rent, American, God, what is it? It's a company that they'll put you in a home for 2 years, and after 2 years you can buy it, stuff like that. Any home, you pick any home you want, and if you qualify, like you look like you about to qualify, your credit ain't got to be all the way up. And then after that, after 2 years, you should be able to purchase that home. You can purchase that home, or you can choose not to purchase it. God, what is the name of that company? It's American something, because I used to refer people to them all the time. They pay realtors. See, that's the thing. I'm debating if I want to get back into real estate. If I get back into real estate, I'm going to have to censor myself. That's one of the reasons I don't want to do it. If I get back into real estate, I'm not going to be able to say, oh, we over there in the hood today. This is a black neighborhood. I ain't going to be able to do that. I'm going to be, oh, we're over here in Sulphur Springs today, and let's just see what the real estate is looking like. That's all I'm gonna be able to say. I ain't gonna be able to say this is the ghetto. 92% of the people over here is black. How I know? Because I'm from over here, and I looked at the demographics. I go to greatschools.com, and I look and see how many black kids in the school, how many white kids in the school. Guess what the white people send the kids? They send their kids to charter school. I won't be able to do all that. I have to really filter myself. And then number two is, in order for me to get back into real estate, it's gonna be a little bit more now. It was like $995 I would have had to pay, so $995. And every time I get back into real estate, I be like, this money is so slow. I'm not doing this. I cannot kill this bug for the life of me. It's making me so mad. Um, so I end up wasting the money. So when me and Daddy was talking about it, he was like, you do not need to get back into real estate. Just keep your license inactive and keep renewing them, because you is not going to sell no house. Like, you don't even got the focus. So, and I'm already complaining about, oh, I got to do YouTube this and YouTube that and da and this and it. So I have to decide that. I'm debating. Laughing, you cute, funny. Thank you. I'm just trying to figure it all out. I feel like I look like a lion. I always felt like that was my animal. I'm somewhere between a lion and a bear. What y'all think? I think everybody look like animals. I think Choice look like a giraffe. me and him be, me and Choice be talking about people. Like, he say everybody look like animals too. So I be like, Choice, what they look like? What kind of animal they look like? What kind of animal? And the lady that used to cut his hair, she's talking about that's not nice. I'm like, well, that's not nice. If you look at everybody, we all look like animals. We all look like animals. Everybody does. Some people look like koala bears. Some people look like anteaters. Some people look like hippos. It's not nice, but we all resemble an animal. I don't think I look like no monkey. I think I look like a lion or a bear. I've always thought that. Like I used to do my hair certain ways when I used to have my micros. You know how the end of micros look like this, and I'd be like, yeah, I look like a lion, female lioness. But I wish I was looking like a goddamn tiger, because then lions, they gotta do too much for the men. You know what I'm saying? Like the female lioness got a fucked up life. That's how I feel. I don't want to be no goddamn lion. The female lioness, she gotta share her man. That's number one. Share her man. After she share her man and give him a baby, he gonna have babies with these other lionesses. And not only that, she gotta live with them hoes. She can't just, he ain't creeping. He got the hoes living in the same house. So she got to go through that. You got to go ahead and share your man. He going to have other ladies living in your same house, your same den. So you got to share your den and your man. And you got to help them bitches with them babies. Them ain't even your kids. They ain't even come out your cooter pop, and you still got to help them raise their babies. Okay? Not only that, then his lazy ass want to sit over there and beat on you. He be beating them girls. Y'all ever watch lion documentaries? He be beating them ladies. Now, after all of that, you still got to go hunt and get the food. You gotta go hunt and get the food. And then you up there trying to feed your cubs. First and foremost, you gotta eat a lot so you can produce breast milk. Because if you don't eat a lot, then your breast milk not gonna come in. So your baby gonna starve and die from this dog ass nigga. Then, well, dog ass lion. Then after that, you up there, you done killed this motherfucking antelope. Right? An antelope. She killed the antelope. She up there trying to get a grub on. Here go his punk ass wanna come over there and mush out the way. Gonna just mush out the way. You gotta wait till this bitch eat, and then he gonna just save you and the kids some bones. You doing all this for some dick, girl? That's crazy. I'm like, I cannot be a lion. This some bullshit. And it's a lot. Like, if you watch animal documentaries, that's why I'm grateful for Choice. Because Choice love animals. So I watch animal documentaries every day. Like, we always watching something about lion. He like big cats. Lions, tigers, cheetahs. So we always watching that. I'm like, damn, this shit is just like human relationships. A lot of us be involved with lions, but it's like, no, baby, I'm not finna be your lion. I'm not no lioness. King of the jungle, my ass, he's a bum. A lion is a bum. I hate lions. Like, they cute. That's how they get you. That's how they get you. Just like these men, they be all cute, the how big and stuff. You like, ooh, he's so fine. You all smitten. You like, ooh, I love that mane. That mane look good. I just want to touch it. I just want to sit on it. Make that mane grow when I squirt all up in his hair, right? That's how you feeling, like how the men be having the juice catchers. That's how the female lioness be feeling. But then they get with the man, they like, God damn, this nigga don't come with nothing but good dick and problems. Got all these bitches having all these kids. Every motherfucking month, another bitch pregnant. Okay? Another bitch pregnant talking about he gonna protect me. Bitch, you ain't protecting my heart. You ain't protecting my heart. He don't care nothing about them kids. Don't care nothing about them kids. How the male lion eat before the kids? That's some bullshit. Be wanting to beat up the kids, mushing them all in the face. I'm like, I be watching, I be getting mad. I be trying to contain my anger when I be watching them with trust. I be wanting to come through the screen. Like, girl, stop letting that nigga do you like that. You been with him too long. Go get you a new man. Go get you a tiger. Now, tigers, I fuck with tigers. I love tigers. My next man gotta be a tiger, okay? A tiger. Tigers, what tigers do is, the only thing that scare me about tigers is when they get with the mama, this how I don't understand y'all hoes out here. They be letting people kill y'all kids. Male tigers, if they want the mama, they gonna kill all her babies. Like, girl, you can't have this nigga seeds living in this house. They gonna kill all her babies. And then after that, he gonna get her pregnant with his cubs. She gotta have his babies. He ain't taking care of no other tiger seed. So don't be surprised when these men be out here killing your babies. I'm like, why people be acting dumb like they don't know people kill their babies? Like, animals kill babies. They do this shit. They do it. Watch you some animal documentaries. So he gonna kill all her babies. She be trying to hide them. Go watch you an animal documentary. First he gonna kill the daddy first, right? Once he kill the daddy, he gonna kill all the men kids. So the mama, she gotta keep hunching them. She hunching them every day. Like, oh, I gotta hunch him. I gotta hunch him because I don't want him to go in my baby's room. He gonna see my babies and kill my babies, right? So she trying to keep hunching them so he don't see the kids. Trying to go sneak off and hide the kids. Like, go, I know y'all too little, but I'm praying for y'all. Go, I don't want this man to kill y'all. Some of y'all mamas let y'all go because that man was gonna kill y'all. They was gonna protect y'all. So that's the first thing, right? Then after that, what's gonna happen after that is she gonna get pregnant from this man. Okay, let's go back to the first the first ones. So let's say it's the little teenage tiger and he get with another tiger, right? They just get together. Boom, they together. They all lovey-dovey. They all in love, right? This her first baby daddy because ain't nobody kill him yet. When he get with her, what he gonna do? He gonna hunt her. He gonna get her pregnant. You know, he love her. He's faithful. He ain't got no other tiger bitches out there in the woods. He with just her. He ain't sharing his Peter. The Peter is in-house, only for this tiger only, okay? So he gonna get her pregnant. She gonna deliver him a litter of little baby tigers. So she gonna have her about, I'm gonna say 3. We ain't gonna pressure her. She gonna have her 3 kids at once. She a strong bitch. She got 3 tigers at once. So she got her little 3 babies, right? And what he gonna do is he gonna go hunt. And he gonna let them babies eat first. And he gonna let her eat first. And he gonna sit back. He gonna say, y'all full? They're gonna be like, no, no, daddy, we not full. Eat some more. Eat some more. They like, she like, honey, come get some. He like, nope, let's wait till the babies get full. Let me make sure the baby's straight, right? So then after that, everybody full. They're like, oh, it was so delicious, daddy. And daddy gonna go and take the bones. He gonna like munch on the bones. Don't worry about that. I'm a man. I go kill us another animal if I'm hungry. Okay? I'm gonna kill me another one. Don't worry about that. Don't worry, baby. And that's what the tiger gonna do. And I love that about the tiger. I'm like, this is so fucking beautiful. It's just when those other jealous tigers come in and they like, oh, he got this little happy family. Okay. He think he all that with his happy family. I'm finna take his bitch and kill his kids. And that's when they come in and they take the bitch and kill the kids. Some of them hoes don't be giving a fuck about them kids. Some of them just let them kill the kids first quarter. She like, fuck them kids. They was getting on my motherfucking nerves anyways. I need to get my tubes tied. Some of them don't care. But then you got some good mamas out there. They like, fuck that. I'm going to run with my babies. I'm going to fuck the shit out of him every single day until my kids get big enough. And then we going to kill his ass. We going to get you back for what you did to my husband, bitch. You think it's a game. You think we cool on you. And that's why they kill the kids. They kill the kids because they know the kids gonna grow up and be stronger than them. They gonna age and get weaker. Them kids gonna grow up and get stronger than them and beat their motherfucking ass. So I guess neither one of those shouldn't be the animal that I want. Because that's a dangerous life when you think about it. That's a very dangerous life. I don't know what kind of animal was more like me. Maybe I need a penguin. I like penguins. Because the penguins be taking care of their kids. Okay, them daddies, the penguin daddies. Baby, what? They don't play about their kids. They take care of them kids. They be letting the mama go on ahead, girl. Go enjoy yourself. I got my baby today. I like penguins. Penguins is some cool animals. I like them. I could fuck with a penguin. I could get with a penguin. But I sit there, I be like comparing animals to humans. And I know people be like, no, we shouldn't act like animals. But if you sit and watch animals, you'll realize how much alike we are to animals. And every animal is different and all of their relationship dynamics are different. And that's what you gotta remember about people. Yeah, we might be the same human beings, but we're all different species. Like giraffes, they have like 6 different giraffe species. I know y'all like, this girl crazy as hell, but I watch animal stuff with my kids and we always at zoos. Mammals, including humans, and all animals are warm-blooded vertebrates with hair. But one giraffe, I was like, why does giraffe look black? I'm looking at the giraffes. One giraffe look all tan, but this other giraffe, he looked like he could be like, if he was a human, he would be black. And she was like, it's a different species. I said, a different species? What's his name? It's not a giraffe. She was like, no, it's a giraffe, but it's a different species. And I'm like, elaborate. It's been a minute since I went to science. And she elaborated. And I was like, oh, wow. So it's like different species of animals. Just like I told y'all, white tigers are inbreds. That shit not natural. They be done mated them tigers with siblings or moms and kids to make them white. And then y'all know the white tigers, if they come out fucked up, they be having birth defects. And if they got the birth defects, they kill them. Or if they come out brown, because even if they come out like the regular orange color, I think tigers are orange. Are they brown or orange? I'm gonna say they orange. Y'all know I'm a little slightly colorblind. If they come out orange instead of white, and they like all crossed out and shit, they gonna throw their ass away. They kill them and throw them away, which is mean. That's mean, but they do it. Like, go look at stuff like that. I'm strange. Even the other day, we was sitting at the railroad track. Me and Daddy was waiting. The train was coming by, and I was like, babe, what you think they had on this train? He was like, cars. I said, if they had cars on this train, how you think they get the cars off? And he was like, shit, that's a good question. I don't know. I ain't never think about that. I said, I'm finna go look. It's what we got on YouTube. And for the rest of the day, we was watching train videos on how they put the the cars up on the train, how they gotta let it out. And then we found out they was hiring and don't nobody want to work there because it's a lot of driving and you gotta park the cars like literally 5 inches apart and shit. And then you gotta climb down the ladder like to get down, climb up the ladder to get in the back goddamn car. I was like, ooh, who finna do all that for $18? Not me. But they hire felons. So if you want a job, they hiring for people. They say it's the shortage. They hiring for people to unload cars at the train tracks. They hiring. I was like, oh, it was very interesting. So that's the kind of person I am. I kind of have random thoughts and then I look them up. I don't just have the thought. I don't just be like, I wonder how such and such. I'll actually start researching it later. Sometimes I just wonder and be like, I don't care. But if they keep coming up, I keep wondering and I go check it out. I'm sorry I wasn't reading y'all comments. Let me read some of these comments. I'm over here working, trying to contain my laughter. Peaches, you are the funniest and your analogy is on point. Thank you, girl. You're no penguin. You're a lioness. You take care of your babies. Penguins take care of their babies too. It's just that the woman get a lot of free time. I be feeling like society puts so much pressure on women. They want us to cook, clean, and work. I made a post like a year ago on Facebook. They was hot with me. I was like, to whoever made the feminist movement, girl, fuck you. I would have loved to been home, a stay-at-home mom, and suck some peen and cook and wash dishes and stuff like that and not have to work. I would have loved that lifestyle. And they was like, you idiot. People was getting beat and they were going through all kinds of abuse, equal white rights for everybody. Because to me, it's not equal. It's unyoked because a lot of us as working women, we work. I go through this in my own life. We work and we start making money, and a lot of us out earn men. I know so many women that out earn men. Most of all the women I know out earn men, and so men, they kind of get in their feelings because you out earning them, even though you're not trying to brag. It's just the way society done fuck shit up. So women, we go outwork the man, and then the man still want to feel like a man. They still want you to cook for them, clean for them, and suck they dick, and it's like, baby, you cook and clean for me because I'm busy. I've been working. So finding that balance is hard. One of my subscribers, a Peach, gave me some great advice. She said, remove dang, what was the word? I would say stereotypes, but no, gender roles. She was like, remove gender roles out of your relationships. A lot of times society tell us that a woman's job is to cook, is to clean. A woman's job, when I was into literature real heavy in high school, all of our stories used to talk about a woman being in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant. And I'm not gonna lie, I love being barefoot and pregnant, but I ain't finna be barefoot and pregnant and working too. That's crazy. That's the stupidest shit I ever heard. I don't know how y'all like doing that. I don't like it. I hate it. I don't want to be barefoot, pregnant, and work, and have to cook and clean. That's stupid. That's just, you might as well be single. um, and you are mad at you for making more than, yeah, they get upset with that, and then you be trying to encourage them like, do this, do that. You can do this too. Like I tell people, you got the same opportunities as I have. You could do YouTube. Ain't nothing so grand about me that ain't so grand about you. You watching this video, you could do the same thing I'm doing. I'm not one in a million, okay? I'm not one and only. Well, I kind of am the one and only me, but still, like, you have the same opportunities as I have. Just go take advantage of them. And a lot of people don't want to do that. So when they don't want to do that, they get a little upset. Yes, my soul belongs in the 50s housewife all day. Listen, that would be the life for me. I think so. As long as the nigga wasn't crazy. Because listen, I told y'all, I am a great grandma kid. And I know how to make hot grits, baby. I can't cook good grits to eat. Thank you for the super chat, Miss Shay Max Max. Thank you so much for the super chat. I truly appreciate it. But the hot grits, you know, when a man beating on you and you be up there stirring that pot, making them hot grits, and you throw that grits on and burn their skin off. I'm from that school. I'm from that school, baby. You might hit me, but I'm gonna hit you back. Or actually, I might hit you first. Like, I'm from that school. So that's the only thing I would say. Like, in that society, they say men were using like financial abuse basically. But now women still got to go through that, because when you out earn men, what'll happen is you out earning them, so they got an attitude. So now you trying to get them money to like get their love. Like, here goes some money. Here goes some money. Here goes some new shoes. Here go a PS5, baby. I'm not finna do that for you. You want you some money? Go make you some. Okay, go make you some money. You give me money. You give me money. I'm not doing that. I done been that way before. I done been out here trying to buy people shoes and clothes to love on me. No, not it's your turn, bitch. Fuck you. Go buy your own shoes. I buy my own shoes. Peaches, everybody don't have the personality like you do to YouTube. That's the thing though. Everybody don't like me. It's people that hate my personality. It's somebody. That's why I tell my sister all the time. I keep trying to convince everybody in my family to do YouTube. I'm not even finna lie. I be saying I'm gonna stop talking to them about it, but I'm just not a hater like that. Like I feel like this is a wonderful opportunity, guys. There are people that are whole millionaires, no high school diploma, no shit, not even no high school education. They felons, convicted felons, and they out here becoming whole 100,000naires, millionaires. You don't want none of this money. You don't want none of this money. You ain't gotta have nothing. You ain't gotta be perfect to be on this platform. That's what make YouTube so great. That's why I'm so for YouTube, right? And you got the opportunity to make money. So I keep telling everybody in my family that, oh, you should do you a YouTube. My sister is wonderful at cleaning. Her house is always spotless. I tell her that every time. I wish I could be like my sister. Like my son room, his room is like almost always spotless. That's why I come in here. Okay, it's like always almost spotless because I raised them right. Them other kids, child, please, it be toys. Everywhere I clean that room, come back, it's toy. It's like, okay, ooh, child. The more kids you have, the more you weigh you down. But my sister's house is always spotless. If you at her house and you sitting there and she start cleaning up, that means she ready for you to go. But she gonna clean. And you don't have to clean up your mess. Like, I could be eating sunflower seeds and some of them drop on the floor. She like, don't worry about it. I got it. And she get up and she clean. I'm like, you would be amazing on YouTube and you make a cleaning channel and you show people this is how you keep your house clean. I was like, Drill, you don't never have no laundry. Like, how you never have laundry? She was like, because I wash clothes every day, duh. And I'm like, well, bitch, I don't wash clothes every day. I was washing clothes like once a week or every other day or certain clothes on certain days. She was like, that's dumb. Like, I said, you know how many people don't know that? You know how many people don't know that it's dumb to not wash clothes every day when you got a washing machine? She was like, no. And I'm like, you need to do YouTube. You could tell people, listen, the way you never have a whole bunch of laundry is to wash clothes every single night and put them away every single morning when your kids at school before you leave the house. And boom, your house is always organized. Like, that's fucking genius. Like, that's how I really was. I was like, that's genius. And she was like, no, it's not. That's common sense. And I'm like, you gotta do YouTube. Like, you need to do you. She like, I'm not funny like you. I said, girl, you ain't gotta be funny like me. Everybody like you. Don't nobody like me. Like, y'all really the only people that like me. Everyone like, don't nobody like me. And I don't care. She was like, so it's her own insecurity with that. But I told her, I said, look, I keep telling y'all, do YouTube, do YouTube, do YouTube. Y'all gonna fuck up and let me become a millionaire on YouTube. And when I become a millionaire, and you be like, ooh, I see you done made $1 million. You done bought that house cash. I want to do YouTube. I'm gonna say, girl, fuck you. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you, baby. That's what I'm gonna say, right? Then they gonna be acting like, oh, she don't care about her family. It's jacked up. She ain't put her family on. Listen, I've been trying to get them people to come up with me. They don't want to come up with me. My baby father, the same thing, babe. Quit the car wash. Do YouTube, babe. You can make okay. Do the car wash. Let's do cleaning videos of you doing cars every day. Babe, oh, you cook real good. People love when you cook. Let's make you a cooking channel. I'll do your voiceovers. I edit for you. And it's like, no, I don't want to do that. So don't nobody want to do that. So when I blow up and I got the shits going on and people saying Peach is acting funny, y'all remember this conversation. I tried to bring them up with me. I be feeling like the little hen. I'm getting the wheat. I'm taking the wheat to the mill, making it flour, whatever the fuck she did. Then I'm baking the bread. Now once this bread done cooked, once the bread done cooked, don't come over here asking for a slice. I'm gonna tell you, no, no, baby. That's what I'm gonna tell. No, can't get none. That's how I'm gonna act. And then people gonna be saying, "Oh, that's fucked up," but I'm gonna just be saying, "I told them to do it with me." I tell them, "You might blow up before me." I want to do YouTube. I'm with your sister personality withdrawal. You gotta remember, I'm very hyper. Like in real life, this is my real personality. This is not some shit I'm doing for the camera. I'm real deal like this. Even when I'm by myself, I talk to myself. I get out my car and I dance in the middle of the road for fun just because I felt like it. Like I'm this way. It's some people that hate that shit and they can't watch me. They're like, oh my God, this girl is off the chain all over the place. I feel like it's with a child. It's just making my blood pressure high. I gotta go this bitch crazy. It's people that can't take it. They like calm. They like, oh, I love that this lady is a calm spirit. How you think ASMRs go good? Bitches up like crunching, crunching on stuff. People loving the sound of a crunch. And other people like, oh, I hate the sound. Everybody is so different. So instead of you thinking nobody's gonna watch me because I'm not as loud as Peaches or out as funny as Peaches. People gonna watch you because they just like your personality, because you're calm. They gonna watch you because you not like Peaches. Oh, I'm so happy it's the bitch that ain't like Peaches. Peaches get on my motherfucking nerves. I love it here. They gonna love it over there, okay? It's motherfuckers hate it over here, and if you hate it over here, please leave. Don't be crazy. Go find your tribe. Go find your tribe, ho. Find your tribe, ho. Did you just call them people a hoe? I sure did. Yes, I did. I called you a hoe. I sure did. But that's my thing. Y'all gotta work on confidence. I'm telling you this from love. The lady, Miss Benita, that used to do my hair, she say, baby, I'm telling you what I know now. Listen. I'm telling you what I know now, what I learned the hard way. So y'all listen. I'm telling y'all what I know in all seriousness. Stop comparing you to me. Stop comparing you doing something you want to do to me. If you want to do YouTube as a hobby and you don't give a fuck if you ever make no money, you just doing it because it's fun, go do YouTube as a hobby. If you want to do YouTube as a business because you the next YouTube millionaire, you're going to have $1 million in the bank, okay, in the bank or under your mattress if you ghetto like me, you're going to have you a fucking $1 million next year. Go do YouTube for that reason. If you feel like I'm calm and I like the sound of ocean and I love to talk with my voice like this for the calm, then go motherfucking do that. Go do you, baby, and your tribe will feel your vibe. The people that love you are going to come and watch you for your vibe. Like they gonna come watch you just for you. Like stop psyching yourself out, bitch. You might grow faster than me. You might blow up. I tell people that all the time. I be like, I think you're wonderful. And it be for real. Like I really think of people these ways. I be like, I think you wonderful. Bitch, I think you a genius. You gonna blow before me. But in their mind, they not. So they not blowing. You gotta actually have that as a mind state. Like, bitch, I'm coming at your motherfucking neck. I am gonna blow. I'm all in. Like how in the beginning, I was like that. I was like, yep, my name Peach McIntyre. I'm doing YouTube for the money. I ain't doing it for fun. I'm going to be the next YouTube millionaire and I'm buying my house cash. And people was like, this bitch is crazy. And nobody going to watch your videos. And you loud and you ghetto and you ratchet. And you write in all caps. And ain't nobody going to respond to your ignorant ass. And now look at me. Look at me. 45K. Who? Who finna hit 46K this week? Who? Peaches. Me. That part. So that's how you gotta be about yourself. You got to boast yourself up. I'm telling you, if you gotta get in the mirror and lie, go lie. Okay? Go lie. Go lie. Some of y'all believe in Santa Claus but won't believe in yourself. What kind of shit is that? How you believed in Santa Claus as a child and don't believe in yourself? Go believe in yourself, please. Some of y'all believe in me. How you gonna believe in me and not believe in you? That's crazy. That is so crazy. Y'all got to hype your motherfucking stuff up. Hype up your dream. Like if you're gonna open up a burger restaurant, just start speaking that into the universe. Speak it to the heavens and all that stuff. Some people like, no, speak it to God. Speak it to God, speak it to the universe, speak it to whoever you believe in. Speak it, and believe that shit. Like, I'm opening up this burger joint, and we got the best burgers in the state, not the city, in the state. And who gonna come eat at your burger joint? Everybody. Beyonce gonna come in here to get a burger because my burger's so good. Like, you got to be like that. You got to be like that. You got to dream big. I love watching Steve Harvey motivation. I watched this one motivation tape with Steve Harvey. I used to watch it every day when I was in my darkest moments. Now I would probably watch it once a day or once every other day. If I'm real sad, I'll put it back on all day. Just watch the same one over and over. But he was just talking about like the power of the mind and how big God is. Like, stop asking God for little stuff is what he said. He like, y'all be saying, oh God, I want to buy a house. God, please help me buy my house in 5 years. And he like, do you know who God is? Like, God is rich. Like, God make miracles. God cure people from sicknesses. Like, God bring people back to life. Like, don't ask him to buy you no house in 5 years. Ask him to, so you could buy your house in 3 months or 6 months. Like, that's God. God is a miracle worker. And it's okay to have that. And even on one of my one-on-ones, the lady was like, God want us to have the land, the land, the milk, and the honey. There's nothing wrong with desiring nice stuff. There's nothing wrong with wanting to have a house if that's what you desire. Some of y'all desire this shit and y'all scared to say it because you don't believe that you deserve it. You gotta feel like you deserve it. Like, I deserve to have nice shit. I deserve to have a big old house. I deserve to have $1 million. I deserve to have $100. I deserve, like, you gotta start thinking about that. Like, I had to learn that I deserve love. I deserve love. Now, listen, I was trying to tell myself yesterday, I was like, I deserve to wear nails and look good and all this stuff. And I was like, girl, fuck these nails. I hate them. I hate them. So we back thugging it out in these streets. This is me. This is what I like. I'm probably going to get them polished pink. And I just don't care. Like, I can't let this change how I feel. I cannot change for the world and hate who I become. Because I've done it before. You be trying to please everybody else. I remember one day my mama sent me a picture. And I had got real mad because I had already told her to stop doing this, right? When I was like sad and depressed, my mama was sending me pictures of myself. But like, even when I got out of the depression, but I still ain't care how I look, right? I'm not depressed. I just really don't give a fuck about wearing weave. I like my hair. I like not combing my hair. So my mama was like, she sent me a picture one day. She was like, I miss this peaches. And it was a picture of me with my hair done and a nice matching outfit. I was slimmer. I looked it really beautiful. And I was like, wow, I hated her. Like, just because somebody look all together on the outside don't mean they inside at peace. Don't mean they inside happy. I hated her. I went through some of my darkest moments looking like that. Looking all good on the outside. Sometimes people fix their outside up because they inside so fucked up. I done told y'all that before. Inside just ugly. Inside just rotten. Inside just battling all kinds of demons. So you got to keep this exterior together, because baby, if I let you know what I'm going through on the inside, you'll just see how ugly I am. So I don't worry about that. I work on my inside part. That just made me feel a type of way every time I say inside. I get a little excited. Touch me on the inside part. But I start working on my inside part. When I start working on my inside part and I got my inside right, when I'm saying the inside, I'm talking about my soul, my heart, my mind. Ooh, sound mind. Thank you, Lord. I had to pray the other day when I was going through my little depression for them little 3 days. And I had to peach patch like, devil, we rebuke you in the name of Jesus. We is not finna speak depression over your life. No, ma'am, you coming up out of this. Thank you, peach patch. I had to get in that car and I had to pray. I had to say sound mind about 100 times. I was driving to get them children from school. I was like, sound mind, God. God, give me a sound mind, God. God, come into my life and give me a sound mind, God. God, I need you in my life. God, give me a sound mind, God. I refuse to fall back into depression. God, devil, you can't have me or my kids, God. Sound mind, God. Oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. I just started telling God that I need a sound mind and I need to be happy and stay away from things that make me unhappy and people who make me unhappy, and not have conversations that put me in that space where I'm going to be unhappy. So I just had that whole conversation with the Lord and myself. And I was just praying over my life and praying over my children, asking God, to cover my children. Even today, Choice didn't want to go to school. He was all on the flow, honey. I should have recorded him, but I would never embarrass my child like that on the internet. He was all on the flow, and he was just like, I don't want to go to school today. I want to go to the zoo. I want to see hippos. I hate it here. He was tripping, and I was like, boy, you is not coming with me. I got to work. You was going to school. And the lady, I said, can I leave? And she said, yeah, I can leave. She was going to get him off the floor. And I just went there and I sat outside the school and I started praying. I was like, I don't like praying in front of people, but I was like, God, I just need you to come into me and my kids' life, God. I need you to protect my kids. Get Choice off the floor, God. Let Choice have a great day. Let Choice change his mindset, God. Let him have a positive mindset and know that if he does good today in school, he's going to go to the zoo, God. God, cover all my children. Wrap your arms around all my kids. Wrap your arms around me, Lord. Around our minds. Let us be positive. Let us be happy. I just started speaking that over me and all my kids. Next thing I know, I get a text message from the teacher. She said, oh, Choice is having a rough morning. morning, but we went through the penguins. He want to deal with penguins today. I told him if he do this, he'll get this. So he's doing better. I'm like, let me know if you need him. She's like, oh, I don't need you to come get him. He's doing wonderful. I was like, that's the power of prayer. So that's something I had to learn. Like, I had stopped praying for a while. Anytime now, sometimes I forget this, okay? I'm still getting new to this. Sometimes I forget this, but anytime now where I find myself like tripping out or my kids tripping out, I just start praying for us and like speaking over us and telling them what we about to do, what we not finna do. Like, this is what the devil can't do with us. This is what, this is what we not finna do. But God, this is what I need from you. This is what I need you to do. I start having those kind of conversations with him, and it just changed a lot. I remember that I'm in control. I teach my kids that now. Like, you in control of your emotions. You in control of your emotions. If you want today to be a bad day, you can make this day the most fucked up day in the world if you want to. Or you could change your mindset and make it a good day. Pray to God about it. Talk to God about it. Change your mindset. Change your life. I started speaking that to them a lot. And my kids have been improving. Like McIntyre, I'm so happy with McIntyre. Oh my God. McIntyre has been going to school every day. He come home now. He like, Mom, we got to do my homework. Don't forget to put my homework in my book bag. Like, he been on me. I'm like, okay. And that's everything I prayed for, and just using positive reinforcements. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all that I'm perfect. I go through moments where I, like the situation with my daddy. From that Wednesday until that Saturday, I was like sad, depressed, and I didn't pray at all. It wasn't until I started praying that I start feeling better and more in control, and I start realizing shit ain't happening to me. Stuff don't happen to me. I make stuff happen. That's how I had to get up in that car. Listen, them car steering wheel talks, when I be having both hands on the steering wheel like this, oh, it be something serious. It be something serious. I had to tell myself that, girl, stuff is not gonna happen to you. We make it happen. We make it happen. And until you stop allowing stuff to happen to you, you're not gonna feel in control. When I feel like, why is all this happening to me? Why can't it all be perfect? Like, it's like the universe or people just doing stuff to me and I don't got no control over it. I'm a victim. But when I say no, I make stuff happen. I know God makes stuff happen, but I make stuff happen too with God moving through me, okay? I make stuff happen. Okay? I make my kids be positive. I make my kids clean up. I make my kids be respectful. I make my kids go to school and act right, okay? I make me happy. I had to get back into all of that stuff. I make this shit happen, okay? And stop being a victim. It's so easy to fall into that, though. It's very easy. I'm not gonna sit up there. Like, you have to be conscious. I was just watching a video that I watch all the time. Been watching it for years. It's a video about how to change your mindset. It's basically a mind reset. Like, a lot of people say, oh, I need you to change my mind. Like, God, change my mind. Or how can I change my mind? I'm so negative. That's the first step. You got to admit that you negative, like your mind fucked up. You living a life that you don't want to live. That's the first step. Then after that, you just start thinking about more positive stuff. Like the man I watch, his name is Brendan. I'm going to shout him out because I'll be watching him. Brendan. And he got a video and it talks about how to be more confident. And he has another video that talks about just mindset, like how to train your brain. You have to train your brain to go into the positive side. You have to fight negative thoughts all day because it's so easy. Like somebody could say something mean to me on here and I could just fall into depression and just be sad, or I could just be like, girl, fuck them, and keep on going with my energy because I control me, not you. I control me, not you. That's the kind of thing I have with my brain. So I control my happiness. I could get in the funk and be sad, or I could say no more, no longer. I don't want to be sad. I refuse to be sad. I want to be happy today. I want to be happy. Then I go to places that make me happy. I go to listen to videos that make me happy. They say if you haven't hit a like, go ahead and hit a like for me. We at 321 live viewers. Ow. Oh, yeah. Ow. Y'all ready to go? Ow. I wanna like it, like it, like. She what? Go like. We go. They like, no, girl, sing your like song. Y'all ready? I want to sing my song. All right, we finna go. 1 like, 2 like, 3 like, 4. Hit her like you like to just see my videos. You know your girl funny, yeah, you know your girl dope. If you really like me, why wouldn't you hit it, yo? L to the I-K. E-Y, babe. Hit her like it, send that love my way. L to the I-K. E-Y, babe. Hit her like it, send that love my way. Like. Let's go. Give me the 300 likes. Go like. You ain't no hater. Hit her like you like. You getting paper. Hit her like you like. Go like to the like. I want to do me a video shoot for it, like an official video shoot. I have the whole concept in my head. It's just about getting the people to break it together. You are talking to me, Peaches. I'm sitting here crying my eyes out. I want to be happy. This anxiety and depression is so hard. What is the God name that you listen to? So I listen to a couple different people. Okay, so my happy go-to video is Steve Harvey Motivation. Let me get, I'm going to go get my other phone. Hold on, y'all. All right, so I'm back. So I'm gonna tell y'all my go-to video when I'm sad. I don't be liking to tell people what I listen to, because then you can kind of get in my brain. Listen, this is the mistake a lot of people make. Y'all be looking up to people, and y'all be just like, oh, I'm just inspired by them. They inspire me so much. Y'all really need to find out what books do they read, what podcasts do they listen to. If you can get into their brain, then you can see where that energy comes from, because I don't believe there's no person out here that's just all happy, positive, and it's coming from themselves within. They have a little bit of assistance getting there. So if you can find out the source, what book did you read that changed your life, or what video did you leave that changed your life, that made you this way? Those are the kind of questions you want to ask people, and that's how you can find a happy medium. You'll still love them. You'll still love them, but you'll actually get more insight. You might not even like the book they read, but that's what I do. I read a lot. I love books. But Steve Harvey motivational speech, the one that I like the most, that I listen to, which I should have saved in my motivation playlist. I have a playlist, a secret playlist, a secret motivational playlist, and I don't share it because you would be in my mind. You're like, girl, this what you listen to? I'm looking for this particular video though. 1 second. Because he got a lot. Anything Steve Harvey, listen. I was telling somebody I listen to Steve Harvey. They was like, oh, I listen to his little radio show too. I don't even like him that much. I'm like, no. You need to listen to his motivational speeches, like his motivation stuff. But he got, let me go on my motivation playlist. Your channel playlist. Motivation. He got this one particular video. This is the video that I would listen to 10 times if I fall into depression, or probably more than that. I'll just like keep watching it. And y'all got to stop looking at stuff that make y'all depressed. That was the advice my son gave me. But I don't see my motivational playlist. I got so many. Oh my goodness. Not mommy motivation. My regular motivation. There we go. So I listen to, for number one, Do You Know Who You Are? Is by Proctor Gallagher. Do You Know Who You Are? That's a video I listen to. Another one is Steve Harvey, How to Be Successful, Motivated. It's his speech. It's called. Thinking is a major problem. Oh, I'll probably get whatchamacallit, but it's this one. You got to get control of this. You actually can control what this does. No one else is in charge. If the devil is in charge. So you have to. I love that video, okay? He has a video about faith that's amazing. I love that video. And Steve Harvey, if you watch his videos, he tell you like he's not deep into the church. He don't know the Bible in and out and stuff like that. So a lot of people try to make it like you got to know the Bible in and out, and you don't. And he said he only has 2 scriptures that he know that he applied to his life, which is you have not because you ask not, and I forgot the other one because those aren't the ones that I apply to my life. I live by something else. It's some other stuff. But y'all know I have a quote book. I have a quote book now. I got over 550 quotes in it, where when people give me quotes or nuggets, gems, whatever you want to call them, I write them down in my quote book and I reference them when I'm feeling away. Like, oh, this quote. It'd be like those quotes that just somebody say something and it resonate with my soul. I'd be like, ooh, yes, I felt that. Like, I needed that, or it give me chills. I write those down because words are powerful, and I want to speak those powerful, life-changing words in my life. But I look at videos like that. Steve Harvey, would be my go-to. After that, Brendan has a video on how to be more confident. There's also another girl. What's that black girl? She real dark skin. She real black, like chocolate. And she wear the Breenie something. She wears like colored hair. I went through a period in my life where I had low self-esteem. Recent, like not even long ago, like about a year and a half ago. I was losing everything. Car broke. Didn't have a car. I went through a house fire. Like, I done been through so much stuff in my life, but it was just like I had so many traumas that weren't dealt with, which I've dealt with recent. Um, and I was lacking confidence, and I said, I googled on YouTube how to be more confident, and she popped up, and it was this dark skinned girl with pink hair, and me being a judgmental patty that I was at that moment, I was like, she got on this dark skin girl with this pink hair, like this loud behind hair. Let me see what she talking about. Clicked on it. That's what made me click on the video. And that's what she was talking about in the video, how she's so confident. Like she don't care that people think that she's too dark to wear colored hair. She gonna wear whatever color she wanna wear. And then eventually how people feel about you is often how you feel about you, right? So if you were to be so confident all the time, like I'm the shit. I'm the shit, bitch. I need toilet paper. Like if you become like that, people will see you that way. Like, oh, I love her. She's so confident. Like I had help becoming the woman that I am right now. I had a lot of help. No, I did not go to a psychiatrist. If you go to a psychiatrist, great. That's wonderful. It's nothing wrong with that. I didn't. If you take depression meds to become, happy and stuff because it's a chemical imbalance and it's a diagnosis, da 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 da. Like people like to drop in my comments all the time when I be talking about depression as a choice for me and I chose to be happy. Now I'm happy. That's what I did. And I had a lot of help getting there. I listened to different podcasts. I read different books. I made different choices. I started choosing to see the positive in situations. And I started recognizing who the fuck is bothering my spirit. I started realizing, hold on, when I go around my mama, every time I leave from around my mama, I'm leaving from around her sad. Now I don't go around my mother as much. Does that make me not love her? No, it just, I love being happy. I told y'all my mama just invited me to breakfast for Friday, and I told her no, because I know what comes with that. When I'm around my mama too long, sometimes I hurt her feelings or she hurt my feelings, and then I be in a bad space. So I just choose not to do that. Your words are truly inspiring with your own twist. I love it in your personality. Keep doing what you are doing. Thank you. Peach, you have to do what is best for you. I know. I love that one. I didn't get to see. Let me see what she dropped. She said, yes, yes. One of my favorite quotes is people need to realize that they can't compete when you don't compare. I think most of the time you just have to stop. First of all, one of the quotes that has helped me is that you will never be your old self. Like I used to sit sometimes and I used to be like, oh, I wish I could be this Peaches again, like my fine self. Or I wish I could be, Peaches before she done experienced life, before she got hurt. This happy Peaches. I wish I could be the funny Peaches again, like this. I wish I could be my 16-year-old self again, right? I'll never be my 16-year-old self. My 16-year-old self ain't go through none of the shit that I've been through. So it's like I'll never be that person again, and that's okay. But I could be funny now. I could be happy now. Like you gotta stop wishing you can go back to your past because you can't. Never ever, except in a dream. And normally you don't dream about your past anyways. And if you do, it's a fucked up dream. So you can't go backwards. That's step one. Stop thinking like you wish you could go back and change this because you can't. Deal with it now. Deal like in your now. This is what it is. You went through whatever. What did you learn from it? What did you learn from it? Sometimes we go through shit and it make us mad. I went through this nigga cheating on me so much, I'm mad. I'm mad. I hate this bitch. Like, you could say that. That is okay. My daddy wasn't there for me. Now he's sick and he want me to be there for him. And I'm mad. I don't want to be there for him. That is okay. I could say that. Like, it's okay to feel these ways. And then after that, okay, is this the right thing? Is this truly what I want to do? What do I want to do? What kind of life do I really want to have? Where do I want to live? What color is my house? What color is my car? I do that with daddy all the time. He be like, man, I'm like, babe, where we buying this house at? Are we gonna buy it in South Tampa? Are we gonna buy in Ruskin? Are we gonna move to Dade City? Like, how much acres do we want? What color paint is the front door? He be like, what? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, but I need you to know. You need to figure it out. Do you even want to live in the house with me? Do you want to buy your own house? Where you gonna buy your house at? What color car you gonna buy? Like, that's how That's how you have to become. Like, you have to start knowing, like, this is exactly what I want. And once you know, like, this is what I want, how can I get it? How can I get it? How much does this cost? I even do that in my build the business sessions. When I used to sit with people and help them develop business plans and come up with, like, where do you see your business 6 months from now? I had one client, she was like, this is my most successful client. She's a millionaire. I got 4 millionaires that have sat with me. They have sat with me for one-on-one build the business sessions. I was charging 150, teaching them how to start online businesses, grow their online businesses, market the business, etc. All my knowledge, I was giving it to them for 150 because who she was broke. She needed some money to pay some bills. But this client, I already knew she was gonna be successful. She came in, and anytime her phone rang, this how I knew. Anytime her phone rang, she'll say, "I'm so sorry, Peaches. Hi, such and such. How may I help you?" And help them, and then she get back to, and she taking notes, and she was eager to learn from me. It was my very first one I ever did, so I poured so much into it because it's my first one. I gotta give her all of this secret sauce, make it worth her money. And I said, where do you see yourself a year from now, 6 months from now? She was like, well, can I be honest? I'm like, yeah, be honest. She was like, well, I want to have a truck. She sell hair. She was like, I want to have a truck selling hair. Well, I already got a truck, but we gonna work on it. You think I could do that? I'm like, yeah, you could do that. She's like, I got an ice cream truck, and we're gonna pull up and we're gonna sell hair, and we're gonna do hair in the inside of the truck. Oh, I'm also gonna own a hair boutique. It's gonna be like a boutique. It's not just gonna be a hair store. It's gonna be a upscale hair boutique. I say, well, what is it gonna have in a hair boutique? How it's gonna look? What you like? She had a vision in her mind, and she was very like detailed. And when I tell you, in a year's time, this girl had everything she said she was gonna have. Like, everything. And that's no different than with me. With waist language, when I first started doing waist language, I started doing waist language in April. I was on Section 8. I had went down to Section 8. You know how you have to do a change form when your income increases. So at first my rent was like zero because I had lost my job. But then I started making money. So I went down to Section 8. They had me put on the paper how much I was gonna make. So I was self-employed. I was gonna make $30,000 that year. And 10,000 was gonna go to inventory and business expenses. The other 20 grand was gonna be profit. And the lady was like, Peaches, you just started this business. Laughing at me. She was like, do you see what you wrote on this paper? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make $30,000 this year. And she was like, girl, you just started this business. Ain't no way you gonna make $30,000 this year. You're not gonna make that kind of money. You need to change this. And I said, ma'am, I'm not changing this. I know for a fact I'm gonna make $30,000 this year. 10,000 gonna be in expenses. $20,000 gonna be in my pocket. Like, I'm gonna make that this year. And so she was like, okay, fine with me. Then your rent going up. Boom. And I made more than that. Like, by that time, I had already made $10,000. So I'm like, I know I can make $30,000, and I superseded that. I started making $30,000 a month, like it wasn't nothing. Then $100,000 a month, like it wasn't nothing. So I know the power of a vision, the power of your tongue, and just being very goal driven and not getting distracted. Even with waist language, I told Daddy, I said, babe, I want to get us the house. We're gonna have a house. We're gonna have 3 cars. You're gonna have your own car. I'm gonna have me family SUV, and then I'm gonna have my Moreno. And I had that. We had a house and everything, like the color I said the house was gonna be. I had it. The fence I had, like everything I envisioned. And one day when we were sitting on our porch, Daddy was like, I can't believe this shit. And I said, what? He said, you said all of this, like, and I ain't believe you, and you really made it happen. Like, this shit feel like a dream. Peaches pinched me. And I pinched him. He was like, God damn, like this shit. And it felt like a dream because you can create your dream. You just got to be that focused. And if you like, well, what happened? What happened was I started letting so many people and like tell me you should do this. Like how y'all trying to tell me, oh, you should wear your hair like this. You should have your nails like this. You should do this. Having people come in and interrupt the vision. You need to change this. You need to do this. You need to do this. I stopped losing sight of the vision. Then I had people using me, people around me only wanting to deal with me for money and stuff like that. I started hating that I had money. I went through a lot, which eventually I'll probably put in a book or something. I'm not quite, still not ready to talk about everything I've been through, but I went through a point where I was just like, I want love. Like, I don't want this money. I'd rather have love. Lost all the money, still ain't have no love. So fuck that shit. Give me the money that I love. My kids. My kids' love is enough. That's what I had to learn. And it was my son teaching me that too. My son was like, Mom, you always saying, because I used to be crying like, don't nobody love me. He was like, Mom, when I was taking him to school, and I was like real sad. He could feel my energy. He was like, Mom, um, you so sad. He was like, you why you sad? And I said, I just don't nobody love me. Like I just wish somebody would love me. Don't nobody love me. Like about to cry thinking about it. And he was like, Mom, we love you. And I was like, what? Like what? Like nigga, what? That ain't no love. Like that's how I felt. But I just was like, what? He was like, Mom, we love you, your kids. Is my love not enough? You don't want my love? And when he said that, it like shattered me into a million pieces where I was like, oh my God, I'm about to die. Like this whole time I've been rejecting my child's love because I want love from my mama and my daddy and my family and they daddy. Like I've been rejecting the love of my own child. Like I felt like a horrible mom at that moment. And I was like, no, your love is enough. Like it is enough. Like that moment, it kind of put me to work. That's when I had to realize I got to work on this. I got to work on this. I got to let these kids know that I love them. They love me. And that's all the love that we need, right? So I'm so grateful. Y'all might hear me like brag on my 12-year-old, but that child right there has changed my life in so many ways. I learned so much from him. And I just love him for that. He pours so much into me. He's so into my emotions and to me as a person, and he's smarter than me, and I hope he stay that way. Like I pray that for him. Like a lot of the shit that I've been through, I pray he never go through because he got it. I talked to somebody recent on a one-on-one, and it made me so happy. They was like, I've always been responsible and practice self-control because I seen so many irresponsible people, and I said I'm not gonna be like them, and I have never been. And I was like, wow, like I didn't know people do that because I seen a lot of irresponsible people, and I still went and did the shit except drink and do drugs. So, um, I know he could do that. Like I know he won't make the same mistakes. I'm speaking that over his life. He will not make the same mistakes that I have made, and he will master self-love and self-confidence. That is so important, and not to lose sight of it. Because I used to be very confident in like every aspect. I was the girl that would wear two earrings on one ear and then a little diamond on this ear. I had two earrings that said Miss Peaches, and I put both of them like them little bamboo hoops. I loop them together, and I had them on one side, and then I have a diamond on this side. I used to always be mix match, and I used to say mix matches matched, and everybody used to be like, damn, she don't match, but she look cute as shit. Like I used to be really into fashion, just like my own little way. And I lost sight of that. Just like people will speak things on you and you will start to believe them. Like I said, if you're not confident and you let people in and they see it's the insecurity, they will go for you, baby. They will be like, girl, you ain't all that. I got a funny walk. I don't know if y'all know, y'all probably ain't never seen me like walk. So everybody say I walk like America's Next Top Model. And when I was in high school, they used to pick on me. Peaches walk like she a model. She walk like she on the runway. Right? And then people started being like, she thinks she all that. She walk like she stuck up and this and this and this. But the reason why I walk the way I walk is because when I was little, I used to drag my feet. And my grandma say, you don't drag your feet. You hold your head up high. You look straight ahead and you lift them feet up. You don't drag your feet. We got dignity and da 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 da. So I used to walk like I was like marching. And people still say I walk like that. I don't know. But people still say I walk like that. But people kept on talking about my walk when I got in high school. They kept talking about it, kept talking about it. And eventually I started feeling insecure in my walk. Now people like, oh, she a snob. She this because she walked like this. And you just start believing these negative things. And then after you believe it, you become it. You will become these things. You have to stop becoming it. Can I get a one-on-one for your motivation? I need some. Sure. You can get a one-on-one for motivation. I do this all the time. I'm telling you, I did a peach. I turn the internet into the income session. And the lady was just a ball of negativity. And she was like, I already know that. I know this. I know that, right? And I'm just like, damn, she beating my ass. My energy just going down like, and then I'm like, if you know everything, then why you ain't doing it? And she was like, it's just because I'm scared. And then we had a whole confidence talk. It was more so she just wasn't confident. I don't know. Make me an offer. We had a yard sale. Make me an offer because it'll be a new service. I need a one-on-one peach also, please. So this is a service I should provide. I guess I'll charge y'all $10 because I ain't never did it before. We'll go from there. I charge you $10 for a one-on-one. But y'all just gotta work on that. Like, it took me a long time to get that. Be careful who you let in your space. People are peace stealers. That is true. Definitely true. That's why I just told you I'm not going out to eat with my mama. I love my mama. I love my mother, but I just know we got this thing. And I know somebody might be like, well, you can't work on the thing if you don't go around her. Well, baby, I ain't strong enough to work on the thing. If I go around her and try to work on the thing, then the thing gonna get the best of me. And then I'm gonna be in bed boo crying for 3 days. And I ain't trying to do that. So we just not gonna work on it right now. We gonna get it right, but not right now. And sometimes you might not get it right with that person. I'm gonna get it right with Gorgeous, okay? Me and Gorgeous gonna have a wonderful mother-daughter relationship. Me and all my kids. My kids not gonna have no, because boys suffer from mother trauma too. Especially what I'm noticing is in the black community. I know y'all get me like, you always gotta bring up race, but I am seeing that like a lot of men. If you go on some of these mother videos, you'll see a lot of black men like, whoa, I go through this with my mama. I've been through the same thing with my mama. Damn, like I feel like my mama don't love me. I'm like, what is this with these black women not loving their kids? Like, are most black kids feeling like their mama didn't love us? Like, was all our mamas too strict and heartless because that's how they was taught coming from, that slave background? You just got to be strong. Just get over it. Just get over it. Just like when we get sick, they don't believe we were sick. So when I had baby was in a NICU when I had him, and he got an older white nurse. And she was so mean. She didn't want to let me hold or touch my baby. And I'm like, this lady tripping. She's like, did you wash your hands? I'm like, yes, I washed my hands. And she didn't want me to breastfeed him. She was like, he needs to stay under this light. He had jaundice. He needs to stay under this light for as long as possible. I'm like, I'm taking my baby out to breastfeed him, ma'am. And then she was like, well, if it's going to be a baby in a NICU, might as well be a black baby. I'm so happy it's a black baby in the NICU. That's how she said it. Just like heartless. And I said, excuse me? And she said, and there was other doctors in the room and everything. She was like, I said, if it's going to be a baby in the NICU, it might as well be a black baby. White boys are wimpy. A white baby in a NICU will die. A black baby in a NICU has a better chances of living. You don't even have to touch them. Baby, she thought I was just ghetto. She thought I was just ghetto and ignorant. Baby, I had her removed. I went in, I wrote a letter to the head charge nurse. I got her out my baby room and off his floor. I wrote a letter to the president of the hospital. I was livid. I said, you don't say nothing like that. It's with any baby. No baby should be in the NICU. I said, what you saying, it might as well be a black baby. That's saying like you're not going to give him the attention that he needs because he black. You like black people just faking it or something. Like he don't even need nobody to touch him. Man, I went off, but I went off in a professional way. I didn't cuss her out or anything. Like I'm both. I know how to do both. I know how to do the corporate go off, and I know how to do the ghetto like go off. I know how to do both, but I did the corporate way with her, and I got her off my floor. But I started doing my research because you have to have facts to back up this kind of stuff, these kind of claims, and I started doing my research, and that's something that go on with black people, even within ourselves. Like you be sick as a black person, you sick and you like, oh, my stomach just hurting so bad, and your own family like, girl, you faking, you just don't want to watch your kids. Like we just taught to be so strong. Even with my daddy, he said he went to the hospital a year ago, and he was like his stomach hurting so bad, and they was just like, oh, you just have something with your bowels, a rolling intestine, like don't worry about it, and sent him home. Gave him some Tylenol, sent him home. Now a year later he go back for the same thing. He got colon cancer, cancer in his lungs, cancer in his liver. Like that's something we go through as black people, but other people don't just do it to us, our own family. Even when it comes to our mental health, when we talk about I'm depressed, oh, she just depressed because she with that dog nigga. She ain't depressed when she with that nigga. I'm depressed, I feel so alone, like I'm sad, and I don't know why I'm sad. You just had a baby, you going through fucking postpartum depression, and everybody like, girl, it's just because you ain't getting no sleep because you just had a baby. Just go to sleep when the baby sleep. Just go to sleep when the baby sleep. You'll be all right. Shouldn't have had no more kids. Like nobody is there to help pour into you. So you gotta start doing that research. With me, when I had baby, me and daddy had separated like 3 weeks after baby was born, we separated. We was already going through stuff, but we separated like 3 weeks after baby was born, and we was separated. I say about 3 or 4 months we were separated. And I just remember one day, and this is why I love YouTube. When you like Peaches, you be looking at YouTube like it's so positive. YouTube saved my life, literally saved my life. Shout out to the YouTube moms, y'all saved my life. I just remember I was feeling so sad one morning. Like I was about to check into a mental health facility. I called daddy. I was like, you gotta get the baby. Like I gotta go to Grace Point, which is our mental health place. I was like, I gotta go to Grace Point. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Like, please get the baby. Please get the baby. Like boo crying. And he was just like, no, like, what's wrong with you? You just tripping. You just trying to start shit. You just want me to babysit. He wouldn't get the baby, and I'm like boo-hoo crying, like won't nobody in my family like come help me. They just think I'm being a drama queen, just crying. And I remember it's a place called Layla's house, which I have been to numerous times. I used to go to a woman support group. I'm big on going to support groups. But they had a thing called Baby Cafe. They had called me while I was in the hospital, where if you have questions with breastfeeding and stuff like that, you go to it and they can help you with breastfeeding. But I don't breastfeed 5 kids. But that day, I felt like it's the end of the world for me. Like I I just can't cope. Like, I was just going through so much in my mind. So I just went. I was like, I'm just gonna go to this and just see what it's about. And when I went, and the lady was asking me about breastfeeding questions, and I'm just boo crying. And I said, ma'am, I think I got postpartum depression. And she started talking to me, and she was like, you're not depressed. You just don't have people pouring into you. That's why you're depressed. It's not postpartum. Peaches, you are a great mom. Didn't you take all the kids to school this morning? And I said, yes, ma'am. And I got them there on time. And she was like, girl, that's wonderful. I couldn't imagine getting 4 kids to school on time and stuck with a baby and breastfeeding a baby, being all by myself and grocery shopping and cooking. Like, you're a wonderful mom. And you wrote a book. That's amazing. You know what I mean? I wish I could write a book. Like, she was white. She was a white woman. That's why I'm not racist. White people have helped me so much. And I feel like it's because they know more when it comes to like mental health and support groups and all that. When I go to support groups, I'm normally the only black face there. Like, it lacks in the black community. When I talk about mental health and stuff, and people be looking at me like crazy, like, you can't say, I go to stuff like this and I'll be like the only black face. I'm in support groups on Facebook for any kind of issue I'm having. And I mostly, it'd be like me and 3 other black people, or if it's a big group, me and 100 black people. Like, it's a little bit of us. So I know that this topic is something that we lack in the black community. It's not me just making this up. This is reality. But she just poured so much into me that day. She saved my life. I told her, I was like, ma'am, you saved my life. She was like, you can call me anytime. And she called and checked on me. How's the baby? How you doing? I just want to say you so awesome. I'm happy. I start getting my kids to school every day on time. And when I took them to school on time, the whole office started standing up, clapping. Woo! Good job, teacher. Like, that shit changed my life. Like, it helped me tremendously. That's why I try to do that for others. Like, I try to focus on the positives with people. Like, what are they doing well? Focus on what they're doing well so they can continue to do it. But she was like, you're not suffering from postpartum. You're going through this. You have nobody pouring into you. And now I know where to go get my cup filled. I know, like, where I can go, like, I'm fucked up right now, bitch. Listen, I'm going through X, Y, and Z. I got people I can call and pay them money, and I can talk to them, and they give me advice. They encourage me and stuff like that. This is exactly what we need as a community, mutual. YouTube, I'm still getting in the groove of this. Like, I know I could fall into depression at any time. I know I'm not immune to depression. I'm refusing to, but I know it could happen. I just was sad for a couple days, with my father's situation. But I know I can come up out of it, and I'm blessed to come up out of it with meds. I know I have to consciously decide to be happy and find happiness in everything. Like, what am I doing well? You guys at home that's going through depression, think about that. Like, instead of beating yourself up, what are 3 things you are doing well? Let's start with 3. What 3 things are you doing well? Drop them down below. For me, the 3 things I'm doing well right now, my 3 things is I have been getting my kids to bed on time at night. Okay, been getting them to bed on time. I've been feeding them every day. Ha, that's something I'm doing well. I make sure they eat. Another thing is I've been more into them. I've been paying them more attention. Like, I've been asking how their day is. I've been sitting down watching movies with them. I've been helping with homework more. Those are three things I'm doing well for my kids. Now, three things I'm doing well for myself. We also want to do well for ourselves, like, because even though you a mama, you still your own whole person. Me and my best friend talk about that a lot. A lot of times we get lost in motherhood. Like, people stop looking at us as women. Even though you're a mom, you still deserve to go out. Even though you're a mom, you deserve to go out to eat and not buy nobody shit. I do that all the time. I go out to eat. That's my thing. Like, you might like clothes. Girl, you deserve to go out and buy you some fucking shoes and not buy no kids no shoes. You deserve that. They got shoes. Okay, like, somebody gonna ask me, why you always going out to eat without your kids? Your kids deserve to go out to eat. First of all, they go out to eat. Secondly, we got food at home. And thirdly, this is my motherfucking money. So, like, write down what you're doing well. Let's see what y'all doing well. H. Levine say Peach try investing through Cash App. It's free and easy. I've done that. She is powerful. Peaches has made my day so many times. My big sister in my head. Oh, thank you. I'm waiting for a single to come out. A single on what? What you want me to sing about? A rap about my life? Y'all know I used to do rap. I always wanted to be a singer, but I said I can't sing. And the reason why I say I can't sing is because I had so many people tell me I can't sing, because really I kind of got a little piece of a voice. They got auto-tune now, so I probably still could be a singer, okay? Oh, y'all want to hear one of my songs? I'm finna sing one of my songs. Okay, can't let my little 15 minutes of fame, 15 seconds, because it's fast, slip me by. You ready? Okay, so let me tell you the story. Backstory. Me and Daddy was separated, and I was going through some things. I ain't gonna tell you. I was gonna tell y'all all my business. I ain't gonna tell you what happened. But we were separated for quite some time. I was practicing celibacy. I was celibate for 9 months before. 9 months. But I was practicing celibacy, and I was just going through like some self-esteem issues. Shit, I gotta tell you the whole story. So Daddy left me for another girl before, when I was young. I only had one kid from him, and he left me for a girl with 6 kids. Okay, 6 kids, 6 baby daddies. Her coochie was good, I guess. Now I know, like, girls with a lot of kids got good coochie. That's how they be stealing your mans. But at that moment, I didn't know. I was young. I was like, I think I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old. He had done left me for this girl. Like, was in a relationship with this girl with 6 kids, and I had one baby for him, and I was just devastated. I was like, how can he leave me with his one child from him to be in a full relationship with this girl with 6 kids? Like, I just could not understand it. And he was like helping her in ways that he never helped me. I was like, how can he help her with this? He ain't help me with that. Like, I was going through all this stuff. I gotta tell y'all this in order for y'all to get the story. I was gonna leave this part out because, like, ooh, I don't need to tell my business, but oh motherfucking well, that was 11 years ago, and you're gonna learn something. So he left me with this girl. So I was going through a lot of self-esteem issues. And I just had low self-esteem. I was mad at myself because I had a full ride scholarship to college, which I didn't take because I had a baby. Like, I got pregnant. I'm like, I'm going to have my baby. I'm going to be with this man for the rest of my life. We're going to get married. Young girls, if you're watching this and you in high school, that might not be for your forever man, girl. Fuck him. Don't be up here trying to have no babies, okay? Don't do it, young girl. Focus on your dreams. Go do your life. Go live your life. Go be a hoe. Go be a hoe, okay? Use protection. It's all kinds of penis out there. It's long ones, short ones, fat ones, red ones, white ones, pink ones, chocolate ones, curved ones, which is my personal favorite ones. Like, live your life, sweetheart. Um, but anywho, so I was going through that, and I remember one day I was walking down the street and I met this guy. I thought he was trying to rape me because I'm scary by nature. I done seen a lot of shit, heard a lot of shit from my grandma, raised by my great grandma. So, I know about life. So when he came, he parked. I had got off the bus. I ain't had no car. I was going through so much. I ain't had no car. I was finally going back to college. My first semester in college, I had flunked out, got all F's because I was chasing behind this nickel. Okay, chasing behind this man, just not focusing on my dream. Like, I wanted him to want me and love me and be with me forever and be faithful. But we was young. Like, you can't expect nobody. It's people that can probably be faithful at a young age and just be one person for the rest of their life. But most people not. Like, they, especially men, hood men, they be like all out here in the streets messing with all the girls. Everybody was doing it, right? But I just wanted him to be faithful with me. So I leave college, like leave. I was at community college. I would leave and go look for him. Like, nigga, where is you at? Why you ain't answering my phone calls? Kind of thing. Trying to keep a eye on the peen. Child, you cannot tell the grown people what to do. You cannot keep a. I don't care if you marry that man. That's his diggling. It's nachos, okay? Nachos. He gonna share the nachos with everybody, okay? But anywho, so I was going through a lot. I didn't have a car. I had just got back in college, and I was working and stuff. I used to catch the bus, so I caught the bus. My mama was keeping my oldest child, which was my only child at the time. I was 20. And this man rolled by in a car, and he looked at me. This boy, he was fine too. Mouth full of gold, how I like him, thug. He had a mouth full of gold, had on gold jewelry, big old gold Cuban links, baby, before EDD. He had the Cuban links and all that. So he looked at me, and I was like, oh, I hope this boy don't try to talk to me like I was walking down the street like I am a hoe. Like, do not try to talk to me. And he didn't try to talk to me, okay? He went, kept going by. So I'm walking. I go to my mom's house. At the time, my mama lived in these townhouses on Sly. This is my townhouse that burnt down. My mama them lived over there. And I had went through the complex, like going to my mom's house. And when I went, the boy was standing by his car like this. And I said, ah, he's trying to rape me. And I started running full speed. He trying to rape me, mama, mama. Like screaming, trying to run to my mom's house. And he jumped out of the car. And he was like, he ran behind me. He was like, no, 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 I'm not trying to rape you. I'm not trying to rape you. And I was like, you trying to kidnap me? And he was like, no, I'm not trying to kidnap you. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to tell you you're beautiful. And I was like, you could have just screamed that out the window. Why would you just pull over here like you trying to kidnap me, boy? And he was like, because I didn't want to yell at you like you was some hoe, because I think you beautiful. I think you gorgeous. And I didn't feel that way about myself. But anyways, we exchanged phone numbers. And at the time, I didn't have furniture. This when I used to hang out with my sisters, my older sisters. Y'all know I say 22. My daddy got 22 kids, but he told me he got 24. So I got 24 siblings. So at that time, I was hanging out with my older sisters, and I exchanged numbers with him, and we were talking, and he said he wanted to come see me, child. I would not recommend doing stuff like this, but my sister, she wasn't no good. So she was like, girl, let a nigga come see you. And I was like, but what if he try to rape me? What if he's a murderer? She was like, girl, you watch too much Lifetime with Merle Lee, girl. That man is not going to try to rape you. And I was like, but I ain't got no furniture. All I got is bedroom sets. I ain't got no living room furniture. She was like, girl, the niggas don't come to see the furniture. They come to see you. He gonna buy you some furniture. And so I let him come see me. But when he came and saw me, we started talking. And he was just like, every time he used to talk to me, he used to be like, you so beautiful. Like, Peaches, you got beautiful toes. Your feet are so beautiful. You should just polish them. Like, he started doing little stuff like that. So I started going to get my toes done. And he was like, Peaches, I love your natural hair. You should just like put it in a little style. Start styling my natural hair. Like, he just taught me how to love myself. Like, at that moment, I was like very, very low at the bottom. And he just kind of like helped me build myself up. I won't say he built me up. He do all the work, bitch. I put work into that. He could have told me that. I could have been like, boy, I ain't doing that. I put effort. But he built me up, and he helped me a lot. So this song is dedicated to him. This is how I got this song, okay? So if you're going to be like, what, girl? So it go like this. It go like this. Hold on, this is my second voice. That was the point of the story. If you're like, girl, why you was telling me the story? The story was to tell you about the song. I bet you thought I forgot. Nah, I'm talking a lot around the ways, but I be getting to the point. So the point is, this is the song I wrote when I was with him. Don't try to steal my shit, okay? It ain't copywritten. Don't try to steal my shit. I'm going to show y'all my singer voice. Now remember, I am an artist, and I'm sensitive about my shit. And if you act all crazy in the comments, I'm going to block you on this bitch, okay? Okay, it go like this. Oh, Lord. Because everybody say I can't sing. Oh, I'm so nervous. On a day, kind of nervous. About the same kind of nervous. Okay, it goes. He was, oh, girl. Okay, I'm just going to say it. We ain't going to say. He was heading left. I was heading right. And we crossed paths. And he changed my life. Let me just say it like a poem, girl, because you can't sing. You need the auto-tune. You can't. All right, it goes. He was heading left. I was heading right. When we crossed paths and he changed my life, he reminded me of my self-worth that I lost when I was hurt. And he made my heart smile again and again. I said I never trust again, but I can't lie, I trust you. I said I never love again, but I am so in love with you. And yes, the feeling's mutual, cause your actions speak volumes. Damn, I wrote this 11 years ago and I still remember it. That's my man, my new man. Meet my new man, keeps me shining brighter than a diamond. That's my man, my new man. Meet my new man. Like that was my song. I got 3 verses in a bridge, like a whole song about it, but that's a little slippy. I hope y'all felt the vibe. Okay, let me try to sing it for real. He was heading left, I was heading right. When we crossed paths, then he changed my life. Reminded me of my self worth. I lost when I was hurt and made my heart smile again and again. Ooh, God. Now it's like I'm singing this song, but I'm singing it for you now, because you my new man, God. Ooh. Oh, God, my new man. That's my man. My new man. Meet my new man. Keeps me shining brighter than a diamond. Y'all see this glow? This that holy glow. That holy glow. But yeah, that's my song. It's real cute. It's real, real cute. And then somebody said write poetry. I actually was in a lot of poetry contests when I was little. I got a whole bin, like one of them big old blue hampers. What time it is? I've been talking y'all for a long time. You know, I don't talk too much. We be piping out. I was 12, 14. Okay, I still don't have some time to myself. But what I was gonna say. So I used to be in poetry contests when I was in high school and stuff, and I used to win them. Okay, my name was Lyrical. Okay, perish your publish. Oh, look, I got a poem for y'all. It was a little ghetto poem. It was like a little childish poem I wrote in high school. It go, my milk chocolate, Hershey's almond bar, so soft, so sweet. Ooh. But when he with me, together we make a s'more. Our legs, oh, I can't remember, but it was about 6. It was like our legs entangled. I don't remember it, but yeah. I got a lot of poems. Make it like, y'all know to me it's some poetry. That's one of my favorite songs. He said, it's like the grass that grows between the cracks of ghetto streets, relentless in spite of an everlasting. I said, baby, damn, you got lyrics, make it like poetry. And then so after I realized I couldn't sing that good, everybody kept telling me I couldn't sing. I stopped singing and I started rapping. So when I was 12, Pete Mike was born. Pete Mike Bentley Gang, you know. So I started going by Pete Mike. And if you look on YouTube, you'll see some of my song, like my song Hoeing and Going. I just be hoeing and going. My best friend the other day was talking, she was like, bitch, when I was looking at Sukiyana, I was like, this is Peaches. This really could have been you, bitch. You was out before Sukiyana and the City Girls. It was Pete, Mike, motherfucking Bentley. I had a song on Facebook called Sucking That Dick. This was before I had all these kids. I only had one kid, and I should have been doing that when I had one kid. But ain't nobody tell me no different. You know, they all thought it was funny. I didn't know I was gonna be a little somebody, and people probably gonna look it up and put it on there one day. Like, I can't believe she said this and she got kids. But then I'm just gonna tell my kids, look, I got boys. Get your dicks up. Like, it's okay. But my son, it was like, it's a whole video. I gotta try to find it so y'all can see it. I was like this. I was standing up. I did a whole little video to it. I was retarded. And my best friend ain't even say, Peaches, don't do that. You might regret that one day. She was just like, ah. So I was like, I made it in her living room. I was like, she like, I be sucking that dick. Don't watch me with your kids. I be sucking that dick. And go. They go like this. I be sucking that dick just like it was a bottle. Got that nigga toes curling and he hollering, begging me to stop. No, no, pussy nigga. I will never stop because I'm a go getter. Gotta keep it coming, make it come like a dummy ass nigga. Give me those silly bands. And then it was like, and I'ma suck that dick. And she like, and I'm dancing with it. I was like, now when I look at that video, I be like, really, girl, why would you let me do that? And then, you know, it's old because, you know, you remember everybody had on the silly bands, the most silly bands you had, like the more money you had. Y'all remember that? Old Facebook, MySpace days, silly bands. Yeah, I was like, dummy ass nigga, give me those silly bands. So we started calling real money silly bands. I was what? I was like 19. Okay, so it's okay, I get a pass. And then my son Horn and Going, I hate my family. They don't listen to hit a like it like or nothing like that. But Hoeing and Going, they be playing that. Like, why you want to bring up my past? That's some fucked up shit. Every family event, they want to play Hoeing and Going. And they dance to it because my other cousins rapping in it. It ain't for me. It's because my other cousins. I got 2 cousins I let get on my son. But my son Hoeing and Going, they go, y'all might have heard it. If you look it up on YouTube, look up Pete Mike, Peatmc. hoeing and going, HOIN and going, hoeing and going. Yep. I was trying to rap back then. I have like 3 mixtapes. And it's funny because I was talking to my daddy last night. He was like, "Oh, he was like, you finally could be a rapper now." And I was like, "I don't want to be a rapper." He was like, "You used to want to be a rapper." I was listening to some of your music the other day. I said, "I don't want to be a rapper. I hate that y'all let me do that shit. Why ain't nobody talk no sense into me?" It's like I be hoeing and go. They still play it now in the strip clubs in Tampa. The strippers get loose to that. Go ho, this your song. Get up on the floor. Go ho, make the main lady mad. All right. So yep, I got that song hoeing and going. I like my song. I got another song on YouTube, but it was so bad. It was recorded so trashy. Okay, this boy, I feel like he ripped me off of my money with that song. He mixed it so bad. It's called Vontae's Song. And that's a good song. That's a project that I was proud of. It was by my little cousin. But I was trying to sound hard like a nigga. So it was like, I went to court today to see my little cousin in that orange jumpsuit, ready to face justice. He only 17. They want him to take a plea, 10 years at the least, or a snitch on his peace. But it was like, they want to see him bend, but break, fold, put him 6 feet in a dark black hole, put him in the cage for the rest of his days. Hope my cousin died from, um, damn what I said. Hope my cousin died from some shit. Hard times. Oh, I want my cousin to die at hard times at a young age. From hard times at a young age. But breathe, break, fold. Yeah. And then with my dad kids, all of them like musically talented. Like if I was to get together with my siblings, like somebody was like, "Oh, y'all should do a reality show." And I was getting my hat on. It's like you and your siblings should do a reality show. It would be a hot mess. But if I was to get together with my siblings, just like all of them are very talented, from acting to comedy to music. I have brothers that sing. Like they very talented in that way of thinking. My mama's side, my brother and sister, they talented, I guess. I ain't want to leave them out, I guess. My brother wanted to write a book, but he ain't did it yet. My brother, let me tell his business. I can tell his business. He don't watch my videos. My brother, what he do is he a broke dreamer. When he broke, he got a million dreams, and they be like good dreams. Like he be having great ideas when he broke. Soon as he get the money, he forget all the dreams and he go buy him like expensive stuff. I'm like, you the dumbest person I know. Like, why you be having broke dreams? Like when you get the money, go ahead and just invest in one of your broke dreams and you'll be rich. He have a lot of dreams. My sister, she just like normalcy. Like, excuse me, my sister, she like looking cute. To me, she don't dream big. Like she content. Like how some of y'all might not ever want to own a business. Some of y'all content working on the same job for 30 years, living in the same place for forever. That's how my sister is. My sister is more like, she just content. I be trying to get her to like broaden her horizons, but I don't know. I done felt so much in life. I might scare her. I fell a lot. Okay, I fall all the time because I dream so big. And I think the only reason why I fail, I don't even be failing. I just be quitting stuff. Me and my best friend was just talking about that. She said she signed her kids up for the YMCA, and now her kids want to quit the little activities they in. She's talking about, I'm not letting them quit. My mama let me quit so much shit when I was little. I am not letting them quit. I refuse. And that's what I think. Like, I done quit so much because I ain't have people pushing me, encouraging me. So it's easy to quit. That's why how y'all be like, you gonna quit YouTube? I've been quitting shit my whole life. Quitting is easy. That's the easiest thing to do. Keeping something going is hard. Y'all got any questions for me? I know some of y'all like, this girl right here is crazy. Girl, I sing Hoeing and Going at least once a week. Girl, you had done went and listened to Hoeing and Going. They say Hoeing and Going is the bop bop. Listen, I'm ashamed of that song. I hate that song. I be like, why the fuck they play that? RS, you just messy. You done asked that question like 10 times, baby. It ain't none of your business how we doing. Quitting is easy. It is. It's easy and you ain't got to deal with it. That's why I quit a lot of stuff. But when you quit, you gonna go through some of the most hardships. Like some of the hardest moments in your life gonna come for quitting. And you gonna see, damn, if I would have just kept at it, I wouldn't even had to go through this shit. I wouldn't have had to be homeless. I wouldn't have had to be carless. I wouldn't have had to be broke if you just do that. How do you pay $10 for a one-on-one? Cash out me $10 with your email address, and I could email you and see what time you want to call me. I'll make a little calendar. Left my it's not nasty, just bossy and seriously concerned. Why you concerned about me, baby? I ain't in harm's way, baby. Concern yourself with your kids if you got some. Or as you always be commenting, we be cool. We be cool, but that's just crazy. Like, listen, if you ask a question and somebody don't answer your question, that just means I don't want to answer it. I talked about me and daddy yesterday. Today I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking about it. I don't feel like it. I do what I want to do over here. We do what we want to do when we feel like it. We're loving your story time. Thank you. I've been through a lot of stuff. I done made a lot of crazy decisions, but me and my best friend, we've been talking a little bit more lately because we normally talk to each other like once every 3 months or 6 months. Or if one of us are going through something, we'll talk to each other through it. Like we'll talk to each other for about 2 weeks, make sure the other one gets through it. Once they through it, then we be like, okay, girl, back to normal. Like that's the kind of friendship I love. I don't click this boy game on. Sorry, game. Um, I love that. Like she not invasive. She nosy as hell, but she not like overly nosy. Like how RS is trying to be overly nosy. Like she let me tell her when I'm ready to tell her stuff. Yeah, them the kind of friends I like. But we was talking about our past. I was like, bitch, we used to be dumb. I remember I was dating this boy. Me and daddy was broke up, right? I was trying to date this boy. Now when I first seen the boy, oh my god, we was talking about boys. So men say, you know when you're gonna marry, you know if a woman your wife or not from the first moment you lay eyes on her. I don't know if y'all ever heard a man say that. They be like, from the first moment I laid eyes on you, I knew you was the one I was gonna marry. You just know. They say you just know. That's what men say. If it's some fellas, some straight fellas on here, comment down below. I don't know how it works in the the LBGTQ world, but in the straight world, this is what they say. Now, you messy. But now in the female department, we know if we gonna hunch somebody the first day we meet them, we gonna hunch them. Okay, if we know this. Me and my best friend was saying that. I was like, I knew when I laid eyes on him, I was gonna hunch him because we was talking about the past. She's talking about, girl, you right. That's true. Any man I done slept with, I knew from the first moment I saw them, I was like, oh yeah, he gonna be a good time. All right. So comment down below if that's true. Do y'all know? As ladies, do you know when you meet a man if you're gonna sleep with him or not initially, like from just meeting him the first day? Because I believe that. Now, what we was talking about is this boy that I kind of had a one night stand with. I met him. Me and my auntie was together, and he was so fine. When I tell you this boy, oh my god, this dude was so fine. um my auntie was like, damn, he fine. I pushed out the way. I said, auntie, this one is mine. This one is for me. Okay, I've been on the bitch for a long time. He's mine. She was like, okay, I'm gonna let you have him, girl, but if it don't work out, tell him to call me. So we exchanged numbers, and this boy was a liar. He ended up being a liar. I helped him get in community college and all this stuff, helping him get his life back together, doing what I do because I love getting people's lives together, even if it mean my life gonna fall apart. I ain't doing that shit no more. But he had lied and said he had no baby mama. He said this girl said that she was his baby mama. He said wasn't his baby mama, and I had done finally slept with him and finally hunched him. I hunched him, right? And homeboy ended up telling me he got back with his baby mama. I said, what baby mama? That's how I know I'm not meant for relationships. I was like, what baby mama? That girl you said ain't your baby. Oh, you lying. I want my $5. He was dicing with his brothers. And he was like, hey, Peaches, give me $5. And I gave him $5. And he didn't give me my $5 back. I said, oh, so you a liar. Give me back my $5. I'm coming to your mama's house right now to get my $5. And he was like, I ain't giving you shit, girl. Fuck you. Don't come to my mama's house. So I called my best friend. I was like, girl, this nigga owed me $5. How about that girl was his baby mama and he was lying? She was like, oh, he lied. Oh, yeah, let's go get your $5. And so we went to his mama's house. We hit his brother in the leg with a club. We bust out his mama window in her house. We chased him and his baby mama. Like, we was crazy. This when I was 20, y'all. Okay, and I was in my, who car was we? Oh, it was in her car. Because I ain't had no car. She came and got me. Oh, did I have my car? I had my car. It wasn't my car that night. I had my car. That's why I had my gold man. Oh, I got a cough. Somebody be like, he just got COVID, but I just swallowed my spit the wrong way. Let me get me a drink. But we was talking about that. We used to be crazy. But God is good. We not like that no more. Cause she wanted me to go. She didn't want me to. She told me something and it disrupted my spirit. I was like, look, I will go to that nigga house right now. I will go over there right now. You need me to go over there? I will go over there right now. I will bust out all his car windows, his house windows. I will key his car right now. Just say the word. She was like, nah, friend, we better than that. We let God handle them niggas. I was like, what? We let who? She was like, God. So we've changed. We've matured. But back then, baby, I was with my friend. Just need to keep the water by you. Because I understand what you was trying to say. You said it, but I read it wrong, child. Nah, what happened was I swallowed my spit and it went the wrong way. I was about to die. Girl, we have all done some crazy stuff. I used to be off the chain. Yeah, I'm so happy I've changed now, though. Like, but I ain't gonna lie. What she had told me, I was like, girl. It had me like, girl, what happened? Give me my bunny. What happened? But like she said, we let God handle them now, so we don't worry about stuff like that now. But that it took some maturity. But to the young girls out there, don't do that. But that was a fun night. We had so much fun. It is so funny. Me and the boys laughed about it later. Like this is so, but he still owe me $5 to this day. And I don't care where he at. If I see him, I jacks him up by my $5. I be like, where my $5 at, nickel? I chased him out the bar. Hey, the talented. Hey, Miss Camilla. I caught you live. You always make me laugh. Hey, nice to meet you live, Miss Danielle. Read these comments. Why do you say hunch down there? So hilarious. Everybody don't say hunch. Y'all been hunching. I hunched them. Y'all don't say coochie. Like, that's how we talk. We say hunch. We say coochie, diggling, peen, peeny weeny, teeny weeny, all that stuff. I don't know. I think it's more so we had sex. I don't like that word because sometimes it's just hunching. Like, hunching is just something like, hunching, it don't really matter. Like, we hunch. It ain't nothing. Like, that's what kids do. They be hunching. Like, it's nothing. Y'all say coochie. Y'all remember that song? Coochie, 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 coochie. I've talked to y'all too long today. We've been on here for an hour and, ooh, Lord, 2 hours and some minutes. Happy I caught a lie. Yes, ma'am. I talk so loud, so much. Daddy said that he's talking about you sure know you could talk, but it comes from being raised by my great grandma. Like old people, they ain't got nothing to do but talk, just talk. But I know I talk too much because she used to get mad. She used to call me to talk to me, and I started talking so much. She be like, "You talk too damn much. I'm finna go bye," and hang up in my face. I miss her so much. Coochie is said in Northeast USA. Your cooter pop. Your cooter pop. That's how my cousin tell her kids. I like the word vajayjay. That's like the new little sophisticated way to say vagina. Oh, my vajayjay. Oh, vajayjay. I can't spell the motherfucker because people be acting like I spelled it wrong. I be putting Vajay, Jay. They be acting like I spelled it wrong or something. Like, that's what it sound like. Pocketbook. That's that old school talk right there. Pocketbook. Hunch is so funny to me. I haven't heard it in the Midwest. Oh, y'all don't say that. Wow. So hunching is sex. Like, oh, we hunched. It's sex. It's like meaningless sex. Like, if I want to have sex with daddy, but I don't want to kiss him, I'ma hunch him. Me and him was hunching. Okay, we was just hunching. It wasn't nothing. Just hunching. Hunching ain't, it don't mean nothing. It ain't nothing. Little casual hunch don't hurt nobody. Little casual hunch. But I changed a lot. I'm more of like, I don't know what I am right now. Right now I'm going through a phase. Right now I want to be single, which is so weird. Like daddy want to get married. I don't want to get married. I real deal do not want to get married. That's not something I want to do. And I feel like that's so weird. Why? When you want people, they don't want you. Then when they want you, you don't want them. Why the universe can't just be like in sync? We're both right here. Why we gotta be like, you this way, you this way. Come on, come this way. No, you come over here. No, just a power struggle all the time. It's like I don't want that. In the Bahamas, we say crabby. Ooh. I don't like the sound of that. I'll never forget. I gotta stop going live. Every time I go live, I tell y'all my business. But listen, I was young. Oh, I already told y'all my business. I had two boyfriends, right? Did I tell y'all that? I had two boyfriends, okay? I had two boyfriends. And I had thought one of my boyfriends gave me something. This before I even had kids. Okay, I had two boyfriends. Daddy already know this. Okay, listen. Me and Daddy been together for 15 years. Off and on. I say off and on. I gotta remind people that because when they be like, girl, you let him cheat on you, bitch, mind your business. We've been together off and on 15 years, right? But when we were first together before we ever had kids, he was my boyfriend and I had another boyfriend too. Cause after I seen this nigga ain't no good, but I like him. I got me somebody else that still wasn't no good, but I liked him. So we was even, okay? We gonna be even around here. But I had thought my boyfriend gave me something. My second boyfriend. Cause my coochie was on fire. Okay, it was burning. It was itching. I couldn't sit down. I was how old was I? I was 17. And my coochie was on fire. I'm like, this nigga done burnt me. This nigga done burnt me. So I'm like, God, what am I gonna do? I call him and he like, I ain't taking you to the hospital. Your mama ain't finna beat my ass, but I ain't got no STD. All I ever had was crabs. And I was like, crabs? You gave me crabs? You gave me crabs? He was like, no, you can see crabs. I ain't got no motherfucking crabs. I messed with this nasty ass stripper bitch, and she gave me crabs, right? So I'm up there panicking. So then I finally called Daddy. I'm like, my coochie on fire. It's burning. Can you please take me to the hospital? He was like, hell nah, I'm in the club with my homeboys. Your mama ain't finna kill me. And I know I ain't give you nothing. My dick ain't burning. And I'm like, like panicking. So then finally I got to break down and tell my sister, my big sister, I'm like, Drill, come here, Drill. She coming like, Drill, my coochie is burning. I got an STD, it's burning, it's on fire, help me. And I start jumping up and down. And she like, ooh, I'm finna tell mama. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So she go tell my mama. So my mama come back. I'm like, I'm trying not to jump up and down because I'm about to lie to her. She lying on me. She was like, Peaches, your coochie burning. And I was like, it's burning bad. It's burning bad. Like jump up and down. And so she was like, I'm finna take you to the hospital and your ass better not be pregnant. I'm thinking she gonna say, I better not have a STD. She said, I better not be pregnant. So we go to the hospital and guess what I had, bitch? I had a motherfucking UTI with a yeast infection. For those of you who don't know, because some of y'all not ladies on here, I had a urinary tract infection. You know, them shits burn when you pee. That was my first urinary tract infection. They burn when you pee. Then the yeast infection all itchy and burning. I never even knew what a yeast infection was. If I would have known yeast infections was real, I would have probably never had sex. Okay, definitely not with two boyfriends, even though we was using condoms and stuff. So I just was like, I was so like jittery, panicky, and that's what they told me I had. And so the next day we was all laughing about it, and the car was like, "Yeah, I had called such and such, and I thought he burnt me because now I could giggle about it." And then he gonna tell me the only STD he ever had was crabs. And so we all laughing. And so my stepdad say, "Yeah, everybody gets crabs." Like it wasn't nothing. We was like, "What? What?" Mama said, "Bitch, I ain't never had no motherfucking crabs. Who gave you motherfucking crabs?" Like she went off. It was so funny. That was the point. That was the point in the story. Like, no, I did not end up having an STD. And so I kept hunching both of them. Okay. I kept hunching on both of them. And I ended up having a urinary tract infection and a yeast infection. And that is not the bomb.com. Okay. Stay away from your carbohydrates and stay away from multiple people. Because when you hunching multiple people, and they hunching multiple people, it just throw your pH balance all off. Yes, yeast infections is the worst. Yeast infections feel like a STD. Oh, but I feel like I would rather have a stanky coochie like trichomoniasis, however you say that shit, trichom or something, where you smell like fish and crabs, than a yeast infection. I wouldn't want neither, but if I had a choice, that's what I would go with. But I don't know. I don't know if I would take a yeast infection over a UTI, because UTIs burn, bitch. I don't never. That's why, bitch, I be watered down. A urinary tract infection, when you pee, it's like you pissing fire. Them things burn so bad. That's the kind of shit you wish on bitches that's fucking your boyfriend. A UTI, be like, I hope that hoe get a UTI. But then you gotta hope that he don't bring the shit back to you. Then y'all both fucked up, got the hot pussy. And then he just started throwing the little peen around the city. So, yeah. But that's what had happened. I hate when I go live. I always be end up telling y'all all my business. Now they gonna be like, oh, that's Peaches with the hot burning coochie from the yeast to Canada. But listen, bitch, that was like a long time ago. How old am I? That's over 14 years ago. Ho, fuck you. I got my first. That's the thing though. That I ain't want to tell that part. RS, I don't like you, RS. RS said I got my first UTI at 23, and it was because I was pregnant. That was what I was trying to leave out. Because when I went to my follow up appointment, 2 weeks later, now they tell you to go to the doctor. Bitch, I went and I was pregnant. But it wasn't nothing but Jesus that covered me. God covered me. See, God, I said you wasn't you wasn't there for me, God, but you was there for me in the darkest hours. Because if I would have went to that hospital that night with my burning coochie, hot coochie, and they would have said I was pregnant, my mama would have whooped me. She would have whooped me. So my girl, I'm always positive. We just having a conversation. No, I was saying that's why I don't like you in a funny way. I wasn't saying it like, gosh, I gotta forget people don't know like comedy. When I was saying, girl, I don't like you, that's why I don't like you. It's because, like, girl, I don't like you because I was trying to leave that part of the story out, girl. You're going to have to say that you was pregnant. And that's what happened to me. I was pregnant. I ain't want y'all to know that I ain't know who my baby daddy was. That wasn't none of y'all business. But if you listen to Hoeing and Going, then you know, like, she ain't know who her baby father was. Okay, so. But we got to the bottom of that. And I've changed. Not knowing who my baby daddy was changed me. And the only reason it changed me is because that boy girlfriend embarrassed me on Facebook. If the bitch wouldn't have said nothing about it on Facebook, I probably would have still been hunching him. So shout out to her. Since then, I am 8 years faithful. I don't mess around. Peaches, you one of the realest people to watch on YouTube. Definitely gonna have a one-on-one with you. Oh, thank you. But since then, I've been faithful. But I feel like it's made me dumb. Cause back then, and y'all know back then, having a boyfriend, I know, but that Miss Lindsay, that was alive when I was a little timer. I think we hadn't even hit 10K when I told y'all that. Now we have 45K. These other people don't know who I am. Okay, you be blowing up trying to hide your past and shit. Like I ain't never do that. What you talking about? I ain't never do that. But I did it. So listen, with my boyfriends, my two boyfriends, my first child, I didn't know who my baby daddy was, but I picked daddy. I was like, okay, I hunched him more. So it's his baby. And I did it right. My second child with my two boyfriends, I hunched the second one more. So I was like, okay, so it's gonna be it's gonna be his baby. And it wasn't. And he had a girlfriend this time. And when it wasn't his baby, his girlfriend went on Facebook and she put that shit on Facebook. She was like, the baby was 0.00%. He is not the father. And even though I had already knew, I was gonna keep that shit to myself. And then my sister, my big sister, started calling my baby 0.00%. She was like, hey, 0.00%. Hey, auntie baby, 0.0%. Start calling him that and shit. I wanted to fight her. But what got me over it, which is why I love my big sister, my big sister was like, girl, fuck him. If these niggas could get pregnant, they wouldn't know who their baby daddy was either. Fuck him, keep living life. And we went to the club like it wasn't nothing. And I got back with my baby daddy because it was his baby anyways. God just wanted us to be together. And then we just got back together and then we made 3 more babies. That's what happened. And ever since then I've been faithful. I don't cheat because I can't go through not knowing who my baby daddy is no more. That is embarrassing. Like having to like, if you don't know who your baby daddy is in private or if you guess right, and I even went to a psychic. That bitch, now that I think about it, I need to go pull up at her house and cuss her out. Because I went to a psychic. I was like, can you please tell me who my baby daddy is? I got to get this right. And she was like, it's the fat one. I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So I picked the fat one. And it wasn't right. It wasn't right. Them kids look just like daddy. Listen. I was like, well, maybe. And then the baby was so light skinned. I should have known. My mama had told me that. And his mama told me that. And he told me that. I was like, this is not your baby. I wasn't even going with you. This was when we was broke up. When I was, like I'm telling you, I was 20. Me and him was separated. Like, we was all the way broke up. But then that one night, him and that girl was going through it, right? Daddy and his little girlfriend was going through it. She was trying to hit him with her car. And he had called me. He was like, look, I need to get away from this girl. Can I just come stay the night at your house? And I was like, yeah, you can come over. And so when he came over, my sister was walking out the house. We remember this night. We talk about this all the time. My big sister was walking out the house and she seen him. She said, oh no. Oh no, fuck nigga, you not staying here tonight. Nope, not with my sister. My sister is over you. My sister is with such and such. He got money. She don't need you. My sister going to the bar now. She love herself. She don't need you, nigga. Right? And so he was like, man, she was like, okay, if he gonna stay here, I'm spending the night and you sleeping in the bed with me. Go sleep with your child. Right? So she went and she got in my bed. And I got in the bed with her like I'm asleep. And daddy went and he got in the bed with my son. But me being the little hot pussy girl that I was at that time, but God has changed me. Me being a little hottie that I was, when my sister went to sleep, I tiptoed out the room like this. And I went and I woke that man up. I was like, hey, want to have a good time? He was like, I thought you would never ask. And then we went in the living room. We shut both doors. And then I said, don't nut at me. I'm trying to get pregnant from such and such. And he was like, I'm not. And then it was over after that. So I thought I turned him off when I told him about such and such. And he was like, I couldn't come. We grown, right? So he was like, I couldn't nut. I just couldn't come. And I was like, so what, my coochie ain't good? You ain't like it? You don't like it no more? He was like, I don't know. I just, you threw me off. I couldn't come. So I was like, oh, okay. And then next thing I know, I was pregnant. And so I'm like, shit, he ain't nutting me. That ain't his baby. And then when I was thinking about it, when I was like, I gotta be honest about this. When I was about 7 months, I was like, look, this your baby. Cause you remember that night in such and such, and he was like, I ain't never nutting you. You a liar. That ain't my baby. He was back with his girlfriend. So I was both of their sideline girlfriend at this point. That's crazy. You be dumping niggas for cheating on you, and then you end up being their sidelines. Ain't that's crazy? But I don't care. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna be a G. I got a YouTube channel. If y'all look up nipple stimulation to induce labor, you'll see my YouTube channel when I was pregnant, right? With my second child. Oh my God, I'm so happy I changed, but I live life. I'm telling y'all, when y'all be sitting up here thinking I'm a little punk and oh, daddy do her like this and that, bitch, I done live my life. I can run circles around daddy. I can run circles, circles. And he'll never know. I just changed after that situation. But so after that, when the baby was born, the boy tried to come to the hospital and see the baby. He was all excited. At first, he didn't want the baby. He gave me abortion money and I kept it. He gave me abortion money and I kept it because I don't abort babies. He was like, he thought about it. He don't want no baby with me. That's why I hate him to this day. He said, I thought about it. I don't want no baby with you. I want to be with my girlfriend. Bitch, you want to be with who? You want a baby with who? So my mom was like, fuck him, keep the money, let's go shopping. And so me and my mom went shopping with his money. Then I kept the baby. And people found out that I was pregnant. He found out I was still pregnant. He tried to talk to me one night. And I cussed him out and never talked to him the whole pregnancy. Just never talked to him. Because you don't tell me to abort no baby. You don't want no baby for me after you don't told me you want a baby with me and gonna hunch me raw 3 times. So I got real upset about that. And then, what else? So he came to the hospital when I had the baby. And when he came to the hospital, him and his girlfriend, they came together, and the people called to ask could they see the baby. I said, I do not know who those people is. They might be trying to steal my baby, so they had to call security on them. And, and then after that, when the baby was a couple, I think he was like a couple weeks old, this boy had money. Okay, he had a lot of money. I made him get a DNA test. He was like, he want a DNA test. He need to know if it's his baby. He want to be an active father because he ain't got no boy. He want the baby. Da 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 da. He want to change the baby name and everything. But we ended up doing a DNA test. It was $1,000. I went and got the highest DNA test I could find. Since you want to do all that, and then it went his baby, and he was so sad. When we went to take the DNA test, the girlfriend came. She came to the bed. It was me, him, my mama, and the girlfriend. And she came in. I'm talking about when I tell you, sis was dressed to kill, honey. Sis was dressed. Sis was ready. They came in a good vehicle and everything. Like We was going to court. She was dressed and he was like regular and I was regular. And she tried to go in the back to do the DNA test with us and they started. It was like, only them two and the baby. And we go back down. He was like, Peaches, can I hold him? Can I please hold him? And I was like, sure. And I let him hold him. He was like, oh, please tell me this is my baby. He's so beautiful. I said, honestly, I don't know. It might not be your baby. My mama said he don't look nothing like you. You ugly. You ugly and you dark. And he was like, that's fucked up that your mama say something like that. I hope this my baby. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And the DNA test came back the next day and they gave me the results by myself. And I was like, the lady said, so Peaches, we took the test, we got the results. The results are in. The probability is 0.00000.9 wait, 0.0000095%. And I was like, shit, it could have been a match, but okay, thanks for telling me. She was like, do you understand what this means? Because I wasn't distraught. And I was like, yeah, I know what this means. She was like, it means he's not the father. I said, I don't give a damn. And I didn't. I really didn't care. So the next day, the girlfriend gets the results and she posted on Facebook. She was like, oh, this hoe say she was pregnant from my man. And she wasn't pregnant from my man. And the results came in, it was 0.00%. The whole left off the 95. Whole was 0.0000095%, bitch. So she left that part out though. Okay. So she ended up posting that and everybody started riding me out, like want to talk about me and all that. But ain't care. I was like, girl, I still been hunching on this boy for 6 years. That was my motherfucking boyfriend. Ho, he paid bills and everything. I ain't ashamed, ho. Just like he had you, I had somebody. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Right? So you had a severe yeast infection. I ain't had no severe yeast infection. It was cured like this, bitch. It was cured in 2 days. Well, it wasn't cured in 2 days, but you know how after 2 days you feel better. It was better in 2 days, bitch. But after that, what happened? So after that, I was like, fuck this shit. And I got on Instagram. I was like, I ain't finna go through it with this hoe about this nigga. Fuck him and her. I don't want him and I ain't got time for her. So let me just go about my business. And daddy was the father. And then we was just together. And it's been happily ever after, hoes. Hoes. So it's like for some of y'all, like, I can't believe you saying this. Me and daddy, we're friends. Like, he know everything about me. I don't know everything about him because he a liar. He gonna lie to the T, baby. I could catch him in the act and he probably gonna lie. He gonna be like, I don't know this bitch. I don't know this. That's how he gonna be. But I'm more forthcoming and honest. I'm not a good liar. When I try to lie, people can always tell. They be like, she lying. She lying. So they can always tell I'm not a good liar. Everybody know Peaches can't lie. Don't do no crime with me, okay? Because you're going to be doing the motherfucking time with me, bitch. Because I can't lie and I'm a snitch, okay? But we got past that. But that's the thing about life. Like, you going to go through some shit that you never thought you'd go through. You're going to experience things that you never thought you would experience. And you're going to feel like you about to die in the moment. Because at that moment, I was like, oh, everybody's talking about me. I'm about to die. My sister was just like, my sister was such a G. My sister, she a G. She was just like, girl, fuck that shit. Like, bitch, fuck that nigga. Like, you don't owe him nothing. He owe her. You don't owe him nothing. Fuck both of them, bitch. Let's go to the bar. Went out that night and seen both of them in the bar. That's back when I was living my ratchet life. I don't live like that no more, though. Because that experience, I was like, I don't never want to go through this publicly again, not knowing who my baby father was. The first time I did it, I got lucky. I picked right. The second time I did it, bitch, I picked wrong and got made of boo-boo the fool. But at least the second time I learned the lesson. Because if not, me and that boy would have still been hunching. You know, and I probably wouldn't have my 5 kids. I probably would have had all 5, but we just would have been guessing every chance. Any minute, mighty mo. Which baby daddy are you, yo? You know, we would have been guessing. So after that experience, I start being faithful. That's why I don't, even if me and daddy break up, like let's say we break up and he starts to date, I still don't date. But I feel like this time, boy, fuck you. I'm about to date. I'm about to date. I'm about to date. And I be using condoms or whatever, believe it or not, when I date. But I mean, I ain't dating so long. Have, hey, your number 1 subscriber. Thank you, Miss Camille. You a real one, too funny. But I know I ain't the only person that been through this. It was people trying to be my friend because of that. Like, oh, girl, I ain't know who my baby daddy was either. I done texted 5 niggas. I said, hold on, bitch. It was only two. We can't be friends, bitch. Don't think this is a sisterhood. Sisterhood of not knowing who our baby fathers is. If we was on Maury, bitch, it would be just them two, and they would be fine. Like, no, bitch. But good luck finding your baby father. you know. But it's just life, and I feel that way too. I feel like my sister gave me words of wisdom. So for any of you out there who don't know who your baby daddy is, find the baby father for the child. Find a baby father for the child because the child deserves to know their family. And bitch, you need your child support, bitch. What if that man got money? What if when he died, what if he don't never pay his child support, but he worked and shit? And then when he died, bitch, you get his social security check. Even when he get old, my cousin ain't never paid child support a day in his life. And now he's 62. And guess what? His baby mama getting some of that social security. Okay, he went and he couldn't get regular social security. He got that disability social security, but guess what? She's still getting some of that. Like you gonna get your money in the end. You better like the girl talking about Jay-Z, her daddy. That's your mama dumb ass. You grown now. Your mama should have went after Jay-Z for his money to protect you. You go after the baby father, like not even for child support. You go after the child. You like find a child father for the child. Some people feel empty because they don't know who their daddy is, and you treat them like shit because you don't know who the daddy is. Like, damn, I hate I had this, so I wish I would have known who my baby daddy was. Then I probably could drop off at her grandma's house. I gotta be stuck with this child. It's some mamas that feel that way, but they don't want to tell you I was a hoe. Like, be like, I was a hoe. I slept with 5 dudes. I got gang banged. Their name was Fred, Ted, Red, Mammy, and Quan. Now let's go test them all. Like, so I feel like you owe that to the child so they can know who their father is. But don't be beating yourself up and feeling guilty. Like my sister said, if them niggas could get pregnant, they wouldn't know who their baby daddy is. So I don't give a shit. And if y'all want to put me on the gossip blog saying it, bitch, I don't care. I done wrote a song about it, a book about it, and everything. This ain't no military secret. It ain't really nothing to tell. It was years ago. It was like 9 years ago. I don't live like that no more. I ain't about that life no more. But I used to have fun. I don't live life. So glad I stayed on this live the whole time. I done told all my business on the live. I done told y'all too much business. And ain't get no work done. I can't believe I've been live this long telling my business. But yeah, shout out to y'all who ain't judged me. I know somebody else was like, this bitch, I'm disgusted. I'm unsubscribing right now. But I'm still gonna watch her. Guess what? I don't give a shit. I wanna hit 50K subbies. I ain't gonna lie. I wanna hit 50K subbies by the end of this year. However, not the end of this year, girl, your goals. Where's God? Who is God? By the November 15th, I'm gonna hit 50K subbies. I wanna hit 50K subbies. However, I don't give a fuck about that shit because at the end of the day, as long as you got 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, you're gonna make your money regardless. Most subscribers don't get you more money. They don't get you more money. You get the money off the views, and we do this for the check. But I wasn't telling my business for the check. I just was talking to y'all. Now when I talk, anytime I go live on any platform, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, I tell my business. None of them know who their mama is. That's right. Don't let other people tell your story. I could do 2 things at one time. I had to start working and start looking at you, girl. You is crazy. I love it, Peach. When we going out to eat again, I don't know. Y'all cash out me for the meal. I want to get me a steak. Y'all know we at our little broke stage right now. I'm gonna have money tomorrow. Get my YouTube check. This why you kick niggas out. You kick niggas to the curb when your money come in. Don't y'all always do that? My mama did that to my stepdaddy. My first stepdaddy, my mama been married twice, okay? 3 baby daddies, 2 marriages, no kids from neither husband. Okay, what I tell you, snatch. Okay, anyways, let's not talk about your mom. Cootie pop. But with her first husband, my mama ain't really like him. She was using him. She used to let him come home every November, and then she would dump him every January. So in November, he'd come home, buy all our Christmas stuff. And then in January, she would dump him because in February was tax season. So she was going to get her taxes, and she ain't need him no more for the rest of the year. So she did that every year. I used to tell her, Mama, that is so wrong. I could see what you're doing. She was like, I ain't doing that. I'm like, Mama, after the second time I had picked up on it, I was always kind of smart. They thought I was slow, but I was smart, okay? I could see through this shit. Some of y'all still doing niggas like that. You get your man round Christmas, let him buy your Christmas stuff, and then dump him around tax season. Some of y'all dumb. Some of y'all get men around tax season, and then he be gone by school season. When it's time to buy school clothes again and the tax money gone, he gone. Some of y'all can't make it to April, get the tax money in February. Y'all used to get it January 28th, 26th kind of, but now you get it in February and March and shit, and then it's gone and the man gone by April. Don't let the man use you, honey. You use the man. Don't let them use you. You got the cooter pop. You got the cooter pop, the booty pop, the mouth to pop. You got everything they want. Ears, breasts. I got a friend, she was like, she let the man stick the peen in her ears. I was like, how does that work? Like, I can't see me doing that. It just seems awkward. But, the man want you. You don't want the man. Okay. You just gotta remember that. The men want you. You need to let them finance you. Stop financing the man with your tax money. Tax money is for kids. You take them kids places. You buy year-round passes. So you buy them new beds, because some of y'all kids ain't got beds. Buy the kids beds during tax season. You can get all the shit they ain't get for Christmas if you want to get it for them during tax season. I ain't on that. I ain't on that. I feel like they don't need all them fucking toys. You're gonna throw them away. Okay, they don't need that. Get them some passes to theme parks and museums, and give them culture and stuff like that. I'm more of that kind of vibe. But let me see what y'all saying. Pete, stop PG and ask her, can you sell business? Oh my goodness. I'm here for all the laughing. I'm crying later. I'm sorry, y'all. I did tell my mama business without her permission. That's the one person I do like to ask my mama. Cause it's a respect and a fear. I respect her, but most so I fear her. She will hit me, kind of thing. So I try to respect and tell her business. But I think I done already told y'all she got 3 baby daddies. Yeah, I did. She got 3 baby daddies, and she done been married 2 times. But yeah, that's inspiration for y'all. My stepdaddy, my second stepdaddy, my first stepdaddy was a good stepdaddy too. But my second stepdaddy, me father, when I tell you that man right there worship the ground she walks on. Okay, like I want a man like that. Worship the ground she walk on. Be peaches, you are true. I find that being honest is the best way to be, because people gonna find out anyways, but they gonna dig and try to find out. But still, I'm still only gonna talk about shit when I feel like it. Don't think you could just ask me something. I'm gonna ask her this and she's gonna be on. I'm gonna tell you, bitch, I don't wanna talk about it right now. Mind your own business. I'll tell you what I wanna tell you when I'm over it, kind of, sort of, like the situations that I'm speaking of, you could bring it up and it's not gonna affect me. This is shit that everybody know. It's not a military secret. It don't affect me. It don't make me lose sleep. I don't go cry no snot booger tear about it. I don't give a damn. I talk about it. I learned from it. I grew from it. I don't sleep with 2 men no more. No more. I might later on in life, who knows? But no more. I haven't done that in years. And I don't mess with people boyfriends no more. Even though they was my boyfriends first. Okay? I don't do it no more. That's the thing. I had this conversation with Miss Nat. We was talking about, I said, I think being a sideline girlfriend is better than being a girlfriend, right? Because when you a sideline girlfriend, a boy is more honest with you. Like, y'all could be friends, and they tell you, "Oh, I'm talking to this person. Oh, I did this," or "Oh, I'm going through such and such," and y'all could be like very open and honest with your emotions and with who you are. Versus when you dating, people be trying to be all sneaky and manipulative and lying. They don't know this person. They don't know, and they be knowing them. They be all the way knowing them like this, like all. So I like that about when you're a sideline girlfriend. Plus, you get all their money. It be hush money. That be y'all problem. Like, I don't. When I used to be living my life, I call it living. Living. When I was living in the world, let's call it that. When I was living in the world, you get all their money. They pay your bills. They pay your phone bills. They do whatever for the kids. Like, they just do so much. But it's hush money. It's money for you to shut the fuck up. Like, they just tricking off on you. If you hunching a nigga and he ain't giving you nothing, then yeah, you could tell everybody. Why you gonna be a quiet, broke secret? He up there, he hunching you, he eating your food, and you ain't getting nothing. You ain't getting nothing but dick. Nothing but dick. And you up here, I ain't gonna tell his girlfriend you kicking because you punching him. Oh, you sound stupid. He better give you some money. Give you some money and buy your kids whatever they want. My mama was the best. My mama was the best to ever do it. When my mama was in the world, men used to love my mama. They used to like want to buy us whatever we want. Like anything we want. Like, go to restaurants and put you on the phone with a manager. You know, I love food. Hey, Peaches, order whatever you want out the menu. I want a lobster. I want a steak. I want 3 crab leg. You know, like anything we want. But I don't I don't want you guys to be, the way I used to be. I would love everybody to be monogamous and have marriages and just live this happy life that we see on TV. But I'm just saying, for those of you who not living like that right now, don't be stupid. If you're gonna be a man's side piece, get you some money, get you a car, get you some furniture, get you some money. Like, get you something. Don't just be up here, oh, that's my side nigga. He ate my cooter pop. Oh, he up here kissing his girlfriend, but he ate my cooter pop. Like, no, like, girl, that's so dumb. Get you some money. Make him invest in your business, or something like that. That's what you do. And I'm saying money, not no $40. Y'all know how they be like the $40 girls. Not no $40, not no 100. I'm talking about money, money. Like, your rent $1,000, he pay your whole rent. My grandma said, never let a man pay your bills. Tell them to give you the money, like, because you let a nigga pay your rent, he think it's his house too. This not your house. You need something out the deal, right? Something out the deal. Even when my aunt was messing with a married man, when I was a kid, I used to watch my auntie was involved with a married man. He bought her a car. He had her a Sam's Club car. She was the first bitch with a Sam's Club car. I know y'all like, girl, you knew that about a Sam's Club car. Yes, because bitch, Sam's Club did not take food stamps back then. She had a Sam's Club car. He used to be buying her groceries and she still had food stamps. Like, he upgraded her whole motherfucking life, going on trips, doing everything for the kids, and he was married. I'm not saying deal with married men. But if you do, because some of y'all do, if you do, just don't be like a nigga cum rag. Like, make him man up. That's hush money. Now, if he ain't giving you nothing, that give you the right to be like, you my boyfriend. We gonna go hold hands and kiss in public. You got to tell your wife we both go together because you ain't getting nothing out the deal. That's crazy. I don't like sex that much. I like sex, but not that much with somebody else, man. But what y'all saying over here? Exactly. It's about your personal relationship with God and the Creator. I am always thinking of different ways in life. If this is certain things didn't happen, I would not be where I am and how to get out of it. Everything that we go through plays a part in who we become. Like, I could have been like, everybody know I'm a hoe. I ain't know who my baby daddy was. I'm going to just fuck everybody. I could have been like that. But instead, I just was like, I don't want to live this kind of lifestyle. Like, I just really want to settle down. I always wanted to be with my baby father. Like, I love him. He my favorite. But I ain't no nigga dummy. Like, people might think I'm dumb. I'm not no nigga dummy. I'm not no lioness. That's not how you finna do me, Playboy. Tag. We play tag. We play it. We gonna both be cheating up in this bitch. But I stopped living like that. I don't live like that. I want monogamy if I do decide to settle down. It's just like right now, I don't want to settle down. And I don't know why. Like, girl, you've been faithful this whole time. You've been praying that you get married. Like, this man realized that you the one. And y'all get married and y'all be together forever and live happy. But now you don't want him. He want to get married and you like, nope. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Nope. He might watch this video. He think he on here. Hey, babe. Hey, daddy. Nope. Nope. Peaches, that's so childish. But that's how I feel right now. I don't know what awakened my spirit. It's just like, it's just something in me that just like, I want more. Like, I want more time to myself. I want to travel by myself. I want to, I don't know. It's just something in my spirit that's just like, don't settle down right now. And I'm going to listen to it. I fight it. I'm like, am I making the right decision? Should I just get married? And just because I know I want to be with this boy, like, I know I can't leave him. But it's like, yes, you can. And yes, you is. And let's just see. Like, let's just see how it works. Y'all ain't saying nothing now. Y'all just all confused. Y'all like, I don't know how to feel. I want to live life. You want to live life. You only 31. There's still, I don't know. I kind of want to date. Like, I want to, like, I want somebody that's smitten. Like, I want to live in daddy balls. I want to live in his nutsack, right? But he don't want to live in my skin. So it's like, I want somebody that want to live in my skin. But I also want to date. Like, I would love for me and him to start dating before we get married. Like, let's start dating and see if we really like each other. He was like, we do date. I'm like, no, a real date. Like, I want you to plan a fucking date somewhere. like a real date. I want to date you and see if I really like you still. Like, I know you my friend, you my best friend. I could tell you anything. You could tell me anything. You might get slapped a couple times, but you could tell me anything. We're cool. Like, we're good friends. Me and Daddy like this. Like, it ain't nothing on here I done told y'all that he don't already know. We like this. But sometimes I want to know, do he like me? You know? Like, do you like me? Are you like infatuated with me? Do you want to just live in my skin? As creepy as that sounds, I don't, in this moment, I don't want to get married. Daddy wants to marry me. I don't want to marry him. That's what we're going through right now. He like want to get married today. I don't want to get married right now. It's just something in me just like I don't want to get married. So I'm following that. Have you read about have you read All About Love by Bell Hooks? Highly suggested. No, I'm gonna look into it. So okay, I read that. So yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like I'm not ready yet for marriage. It feel like suffocation when I think about it. And you would think that that perspective would come from a man. Like most men say that, like they want to get married when they're ready to settle down, and they be scared of marriage, scared of commitment. And I'm normally not. Like I've been faithful for like 8 years. I've been faithful and just all about this man. But now it's like right now I kind of want to be selfish. I kind of want to be all about Peaches. I want to do whatever Peaches want to do. I want to just live my life. Like just live my life, have a long time. I don't know. That's the kind of spot I'm in. So it's difficult. It's very difficult when two people want two different things. And it's harder, I think, for a man. Like as a woman, we're taught to sit and wait on a man to marry us. Like we sit there and you gotta wait for a man to wait ask for your hand in marriage and hope and wish and pray and oh eventually he's gonna ask. We're not taught to like men aren't taught to, first of all, men aren't taught to like be rejected. He's not taught that oh once a man is ready to marry you, you're just supposed to jump up and marry them like whoa finally. But it's like that's not how I feel. I feel like I'm not ready yet. I want to wait. I want to see what's gonna happen with my businesses, with my careers. I want to see what's gonna happen with me. I'm changing internally daily, like who I am inside has changed so much. I'm not that 16-year-old girl in the back seat of the Cadillac no more, honey. It's like I'm a 31-year-old woman that has been through so much with you and so much with life and with different relationships, just starting to recognize different things. I'm starting to notice different things about myself. I'm just kind of getting to know me like as I am now. Like I'm just getting to know me, and I like it like this. I just want to get to know me. I just want to date myself. And if he want to date me, he need to plan a date, like a real date. He need to like blow my socks off, baby. Blow my socks off with a date, not in the bedroom. It's a I need to upgrade. I want to do it every day. But my man is 62 years old. He is the oldest I ever dated. I want to do more. I'm 47. So what do you recommend? I'm not no love expert. Peach Patch, give her some advice. I would say sometimes in relationships you have to be the leader. Like I'm more in my relationship with Daddy, I'm more of the leader. A lot of y'all might already see that. Like some people like you so bossy. It's just like his personality is more chill. Like I would have to plan everything, and I don't like that. Like I want him to plan something sometime. Like you plan a date for me, you take me out for me without doing nothing wrong. Like not a sympathy date. I want you to plan a damn. I love you. I love spending time with you. I just want to romance you kind of date. Daddy feel like, and my best friend was laughing about this. She was like, bitch, our problem is we watch all these white romance movies, all these love movies, and then we get with hood niggas who don't know shit about this kind of stuff. And so we like upset that they don't know about this. It's because they don't know. It's like you can't make somebody do something they don't know how to do. They never seen it. They talk like being soft and being into your girl and loving your girl and like wanting to put roses everywhere and shit. That's soft sucker shit. Like that's soft shit. They don't know like this is beautiful. This is what a woman craves. Like you should just do it. So she was like, so we kind of can't be upset with them for being themselves. We have false expectations. So it depends on the dynamics of your relationship. Some people come from relationships like my brother. I told y'all my brother in a new relationship, he with this ghetto girl. She is ghetto. She more ghetto than me, okay? She is ratchet. She like me times 10, okay? But he is in love with her, okay? Love her dirty draws. He is in love. He is smitten. I asked him that yesterday. I said, his face lit up. He was talking about his face lit up. And I was like, are you in love? And he was like, sometimes, like, she crazy, but I don't know. I can't leave her alone. I do. I love her. But my brother is a different kind of love. Like, my brother, he bought his girlfriend. I told y'all this on another live. He bought my, he bought the girl he go with. He bought her a bunch of roses and he put 20s all over the roses. Like, y'all know, y'all might have seen that bouquet on Instagram. I'm sure that's probably where he got that idea from. But for him to actually do it, you know how many men seen that shit and ain't do it? He actually did it. He go get her toes done. He go buy her food. He take care, help her with her kids just because, take her out just because. And some people might say, well, it's because it's new. No, it's not because it's new. It's because that's the kind of person he is. I don't know if it's from hearing me talk like this is what I like. Oh, I wish like, or if that's just who he is in his soul. Like, that's just the kind of man he is. He's just like amazing. And she like, I ain't never had no man do this. This nigga trying to play a joke on me. Why he trying to do this to me? Because she's not used to that. And it's like, I would love something like that. I would love um somebody do that. They said, hold on, I'm reading y'all comments now. Peach, yeah, girl, not reality. I know that it is a reality though. That's the thing. We'll sit up there and say it. Okay, if we say it's not reality, if it's not reality, it's not reality for me, a mom of five, a low income black mom of five, to be a millionaire and buy a house cash. That's not reality, right? You would say that's not reality. That's a dream. That shit ain't gonna never happen. I know it is reality because people are doing it. There are people who are happily married in monogamous marriages. They're happy. That shit exists. Y'all gotta stop thinking it don't exist. And I know that it exists. I see shit. My stepdaddy is a model behavior. My stepdaddy does that for my mom. Like, my stepdad and my mama had no kids. This I know a man will want me even with 5 kids. My mama got 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and my stepdaddy don't got no kids from her, and he loves her, worship the ground she walks on. Okay, he's very into her. Like that shit exists. I just told you about my brother doing this stuff for this girl. That shit exists. Y'all gotta brighten y'all horizons. You have to feel like you deserve it and stop settling. Like, if this man want to marry me, he gonna have to woo me for real. Like somebody said, you want to be wooed? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want a grand proposal this time because he done proposed to me before. But this time I want a more grand proposal. Ain't all that just go to the courthouse and sign a paper. No, if we just go in the courthouse and sign a paper while we get married for protection, he could just make me his power of attorney. We ain't gotta get married. Let me see what else y'all saying. Somebody said, I get what you saying. Miss Q said, baby, she said, baby, go back and read because I never directly said she was lying. I don't know what happened. I ain't going back. I would love something like that. Peaches, you have your reasons why you still young. You still have time to get married. Thank you. That's why I want to. Why do men always think talking about money like I like the little things like pick me a flower from outside and bring it to me or go on a picnic. That is so cute. Like, this does exist when it's with the right person. Relationships are hard when you are wrong with the wrong person. I can agree with that. Um, but some men do that shit because it's in their character and they players. Like my daddy got 24 kids. I think this man got like 18 baby mamas. Like, it ain't like he got 24 kids with multiple, like he like woman or a couple women. He got like 18 baby mamas. He spread it low and hung it wide. He slung that Peter Weeder from everywhere in Florida, okay? Um, but with my daddy is he believes in chivalry. He believes in opening doors. Like, even if I was to go somewhere with my dad, he gonna open up all the doors for me. You know, he's gonna have a conversation with you. He is he know how to finesse you out your panties. It's some men that just do that shit to play you. So I don't want nobody to do that to play me. I want somebody to do that genuinely, like genuinely, wholeheartedly. And I do desire monogamy. Even though I just told you about my younger teenage days and early 20s when I was wow, like from 16 to 20 when I was like wow. But I have changed a lot. I've matured a lot. I want monogamous. I want to be in love. Like, and I want the person to like me. Just like I just was thinking about this earlier. Like, Christians love to say, I love you, but I don't gotta like you. I love you because the Bible said that I gotta love you, but I ain't gotta like you. I don't like her. It's like, no, bitch. I want you to like me. Okay? I want you to like me. I want you to love me. I want you to be in love with me. I understand that we not gonna always be in love, but even when we not in love, I still want you to fucking like me. You just said the best thing ever. Just make me power of attorney if you want the protection. I love it for real. Like, you can have power of protection with all that. Hey, Peach, I am mad I didn't get notified you were live. Oh, I've been live for 2 hours and some change, girl. You missed a lot, but it's okay. I thank God that I have that with my husband. I know it's about to happen for you, Peach. Thank you. Have you told him what you want? Yeah. I'm telling y'all how I talk to y'all. I talk to everybody. It's nothing that I've ever came and said on YouTube that I haven't told the person. Like, if I say something about my baby father, I told him. If I come on here and say some shit about my mama, me and my mama already had the conversation. If I say something about my daddy, we had the conversation. I'm not one of those behind the bush kind of people. I am in the moment, how I feel. I'ma tell you, if I said fucked up, I'm gonna come back and apologize and try to say it a different kind of way so you can understand. But that's what I said. Like, I'm that kind of person. But yeah, he knows how I feel. He knows how I feel. It's just like, I don't know what's going on with me though. It's just like, one day I just woke up and it was just like this spark inside of me that I just can't explain. It was like a spark of unsettling. It's unsettling. I can't settle. That's how I feel. Like, I know what I want. That's how I feel. I know what I want, and I know I deserve to get it, and I know it exists, and I'm going to get it. Like, that kind of, it just came out of nowhere. I can't explain it. It just happened one day. Like, one day I just was like anytime me and daddy break up, I be crying. I be wanting to be with him. I be trying to be tough. It's like, I don't give a shit. I really, truly, genuinely don't give a shit. I want happiness. I want him to be happy, of course. I don't want him to hurt him and, still be involved with our children, which he is, That ain't nothing to him. You probably gonna still see him on the vlog. It's funny because my mom and my daddy, if you see them together, they act like friends too. Like, when they not beefing, they act like friends. Like, he can come with whatever girlfriend he with. She be with her husband. They could go and they could eat and they could drink. My mama do that with all her baby daddies. Like, she friends with all them. So I know I could be friends, but I don't know. I think this time is better because before I couldn't grasp him moving on. Baby, you move on, I'm going to kill you kind of feeling. I don't feel that way no more. Hey, Peach, I haven't received my credit repair kit yet. I emailed yesterday concerning it. My name is Nisi. Oh, I just opened up your letter just now today. That's why you didn't receive it. Because I just opened up your letter on live. Your letter right here. And your $5 right here. I opened it on this live. That's why we had Peach Meal. I opened it up. So I'm gonna send that when I get off live. Thank you for your business. Peaches, are any of the kids hype like you, and which one's quiet like that? Um, I think they all have their moments. They're a good mixture, but ultimately all my kids have their own personality. My oldest son is a loner like me. He loves being alone and he's not lonely. Like, I be asking him that, like, he'll stay in his room and not come out only to eat and use the bathroom. And I be like, you okay? But he be having a ball. He got virtual friends and he be having him a good time. And people be like, you need to make him come outside. That ain't healthy. And then he come outside and he hate it. He like, I'm tired of being around these people. I want to go play my game. I want to go talk to my friend. So he's like that. When it comes to Choice is hyper like me, but at moments he's calm like that. Like, Choice won't talk for hours sometimes. He'll just sit and observe. See, with Choice though, he's always observant. And that's how daddy is. Daddy is a better parent than me, believe it or not. Y'all think I'm a good mom, but he is the better parent. He's more like into his kids as far as observing them. He know their moods. He know my moods. And I think it's because he spend more time quiet versus me. I spend so much time talking and creating the vibe that I ask you things and I take it for what it's worth. Like I told y'all before, my daddy said I'm not a good judge of character. If a person say I'm a good person and I'm here to do X, Y, and Z, I'm going to believe them, because if I tell you that, that's what I mean. I'm intentional with what I do. Nothing, if I do something to you that disrupts you, I did that shit on purpose. I knew what I was doing. Like, that's the kind of person I am. Sometimes I might offend people with the way that I speak, but that's not on purpose. I speak the way I speak based on, like, how I was raised and how I feel. It's still me wanting to do that, but I'm never speaking that way to offend. Like when I'm like niggas and this black, this white segregated, that's not to offend people. That's just it's the reality and that's how I speak. But like if I was to like do something like say something in a way that offends you, that's unintentional. But if I say an offensive slick remark, no, that's purposely. So I take people at face value versus daddy. Daddy can observe because he's so quiet. He'll sit back and he'll observe and he'll know your moods. He'll know like he knows subliminal movements. Like he just know your vibe. I tell him I want to spend more time quiet so I could do that. Like I don't know how to do that. You tell me you happy and I could sense you sad, yeah. But with daddy, you ain't gotta say nothing. Like he just know. So he's good at that. And Choice is like that. Choice is more like he hype, funny kid. But then sometimes he'll sit for like 2 hours quiet and just observe. And then I know he's observing because maybe a week from now he'll bring it up, and I'm like, dang, I didn't even know he was right though when such and such happened. McIntyre is more cute and goofy and like he like attention. He wants to do YouTube. He's very creative, and everybody just love McIntyre. Everywhere we go, since he was a baby, they just he's so cute, and the way he talk, he's like got a little kitty voice, and you know he needs to get better vocabulary, like better enunciation. But I think McIntyre is like very helpful. I don't know. All my kids so different. Gorgeous is more into everything. She's the creative person, creative spirit. She wants to do everything. She does everything she see me do and her daddy do. She want to fix on stuff. She want to clean. She want to cook. She want to babysit. She want to do everything. Wash a car. She want to do everything, which is kind of like me because I like doing everything. Baby is so sweet. My baby is sweet and he's observant and he love to clean up. Oh my God, baby loves to clean. He like to sweep. He like to mop. He love to clean up. So they're my kids. For whoever was asking, let me see what else y'all asked me. Um, a lot of people are getting out of marriage. Listen, I was researching marriage recent because like I said, daddy really want to get married now, and normally I'm the one that want to get married, but now he really wants to marry and I don't want to marry. But I was researching marriage, the history of marriage. It's a documentary on YouTube, and they talk about the history of marriage, like talking about how people were like once like monkeys, and they used to sleep with whoever they want to sleep with, have kids, keep the kids, because the moms don't need the man to raise the kids. The mom don't care, like she independent, she can raise her own baby. And then people started taking land, like they start claiming land and getting deeds and stuff for land. So once they got land, which was a contract, they needed to start having contracts in place to protect them. Like, this is my land, this is my family. If I die, this land is going to go to my wife. So they had to start getting married for that reason. And people used to be in polygamous relationships. Look at the Bible. People had a bunch of wives, hundreds and hundreds of wives. I don't know, y'all can comment since y'all know the Bible better than me, how many wives people had. But people had more than one wife. But in the Western world, they start only wanting one wife for property reasons. Like, this wife is gonna get that property. And then they realize like it's better to raise kids. We start being more stationary. Before, they say people used to journey all the time. So people, like how they say, Papa was a rolling stone wherever he laid his. So people used to travel like that. So they had babies everywhere. But then people start settling. Once they started owning the land, they started settling down and becoming more monogamous. This is your family. This is who you're supposed to be with forever. These y'all kids. And it's better for kids to have two parents in the household. So they say. But to me, it's better to have two parents that are in unison in the same household versus two dysfunctional parents. It would be better, more beneficial to have two separate parents that can co-parent than two dysfunctional parents. But that's just me. I had watched that little documentary. I was like, wow. And then if you read the comments, if you start researching marriage on YouTube, you'll see a lot of people don't want to get married. They like, do not bring the government into your house. Marriage is just a contract between you and the government, and it's pointless. Like, it just caused a bunch of problems and this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, wow. Like, I didn't know so many people feel so against marriage. They say like in the younger generation coming up now, what generation is that? Is that the Generation Z? I don't know what the hell they is. Millennials, whatever, they would consider me a millennial. Like they starting to not want to get married. They starting to see like it's a scam and it's just a contract between you and the government. And it's literally that. When you go apply for a marriage license, all they do is take your ID, they ID, y'all write down y'all social, y'all address. That ain't nobody forcing y'all. Y'all getting married. Sign a paper, go get it notarized. Boom, you married. That's it. It's just a contract. Um, why did I cut Choice hair? Because he asked for it. McIntyre cut a patch in his head right here in his own head. And so Daddy was like, we have to cut McIntyre's hair down because of the patch. And then when McIntyre came out from getting his hair done, Choice was like, I love your hair. I want a haircut. And I was like, you sure? And I was like, blown away. He was like, yes, I want a haircut because Choice don't sit for haircuts. He like act a fool. And we have to pay a lot of money for his haircuts because he act a fool and people don't want to cut his hair. And then Daddy was like, no, we not cutting your hair. And Choice was like, please cut my hair. So I said, okay, I'll cut it down. And I start cutting it, like, just to see how he would react. I cut a piece. And he was like, yay. And I'm like, okay, he ready. So Daddy ended up taking him to get his hair cut. But Daddy said he look gonna let him grow it back. You love Choice haircut. Daddy said he growing Choice hair back. We gonna see McIntyre wants hair. McIntyre wants to grow his hair out. My oldest has hair. My oldest hair look like matted down, like it's short. His hair is down here. He has really long hair. He just keep it matted down like how I wear my hair. Um, what's the reason now he wants to get married or has not expressed that to you? Yes, he just say he loved me and he's just ready. Like he like before he wasn't really ready for marriage. He's always told me he want to get married when he's 30. So now we in our 30s and he just know he never gonna leave me. We gonna be together. He know like I got his back no matter what. Um I'm a good person, etc. And don't think he trying to marry me for money because people say that like, oh, now he want to marry you because of YouTube. He trying to use you. I've I've had a business that made a lot of money and he didn't want to marry me. Like we've had money before. It's not my first time making a lot of money. Um, so he just said that he like everybody say he should marry me. We should have been got married, etc. But it's just like I want to date. I don't know. I want to date. Like even with him, I want to date. Marriage is between you, God, and your husband. A lot of people are against marriage because nobody wants to marry them. That's the tea. Ooh, get it together. Unfortunately, the internet is so quick to judge. They're gonna always judge. That's why you gotta practice not giving a fuck. Like they might make everything I just told y'all. You know how much stuff I told y'all, how much business of mine I told y'all. Y'all might go make pages and channels about all my past, but I don't give a shit. Like this stuff I've already dealt with. So it don't affect me as much. I've dealt with it. And then as far as me and Daddy is concerned with our relationship, I don't know, we've been together for so long. We've gone through so many things. We've overcome a lot of things to get where we are. It's just I don't know. I just don't want to be married right now. Been with my spouse 13 years, not married, 3 kids. We are wearing rings just for looks, but perfectly happy the way we are. As long as you are happy, peaches, do you? Yeah. You guys look good together. Thank you. I love him. He texting me right now. He been texting me this whole time. He's talking about, babe, married 39 years and I absolutely adore my little dog. See, that's what we got to get back to that vibe, though, Miss Cheryl. Like, y'all still friends. Friends is important. Me and Daddy like this, but it ain't even a friendship because we friends. I want this nigga to be in love with me. Like, I want him to like me. I want him to want to live in my skin the way I want to live in his nutsack. I want him to just like be smitten. He be acting like I aggravate him. He be coming around his little negative energy. Y'all be saying that on videos. You all negative. You acting like the Grinch. He be acting like the Grinch that stole Christmas. It's like he just going through a phase right now where he trying to figure out. He trying to figure himself out. Who is he right now? Where does he want to be? I already know who I am. I've been lost and now I'm found, bitch. I ain't got time for you to find yourself. That's the part I don't want to deal with. Let's be honest. I think that's what it is. Golden nugget. We just had a bloop, light bulb moment. So that's the issue. The issue is I have found myself. I feel like he's lost and I don't want to sit around and wait for him to find himself and get lost in it again. You know, because as women, especially my kind of woman, like I'm a nurturer. I love having babies. I love cooking. I love cleaning. I love being submissive. I'm not gonna lie. That's just my nature. And I can easily get lost into whatever he's going through. Like any issue he having, I'm gonna try to fix it. Any any emotions he going through. Like, I just want to help him. I just want him to be the best him he could be, even if that means me being the worst me I could be. Like, giving him all my undivided attention and neglecting myself in the process. I've done that so many times. This time, I don't want to do it. Like, it's like, bitch, I'm not doing that. I want to be with somebody that likes me, somebody who already knows themselves. Like, they're 100% secure. They ain't going through the journey of finding themselves. And then it's kind of fucked up because, like, girl, you lost yourself and he was there for you. But I don't care. I still feel the way I feel. I was trying to see if my feelings were moved. They still wasn't. I think that's the deeper issue. Like, that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't want to just get married. I want to get married when it's in sync. Like, when it's both of us are at, not financially, we could be broke. Like, not financially rich together or nothing like that. Just where we both in sync with our souls, with ourselves. When you done battle all your demons and you like completely secure, like, you know how to make your own self happy, you know what makes you sad, you know everything within you, and then now you ready to, like, now, like, now after you done, like me right now in my life, I feel like I done healed completely. I've healed. I still have some things, some wounds that I could reopen easily, but I feel like I've healed. I'm in a better head space, a better soul space. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's a thing today. I'm in a better soul space and heart space. Like, all of me feel better and I feel whole. I feel like I got so much love and positivity in me and I could freely give it out. But I can't give it out to anybody. I can't just go give it out to you that ain't got nothing to give it back. Because if I give it all to you, who gonna pour it back into me? I'm gonna feel drained. I'm gonna lose myself. I'm gonna feel whooped. You know. Thank you for the time. I'm gonna get ready to go in a second. I can't believe I've been on here this long. This is so true. Co-parenting can be easy as you make it. I don't know though. My daddy had that conversation with me. He said, "Can y'all co-parent if y'all not together? You gotta have these kind of talks. Cause what you gonna do when you see him with another girl?" I say, "Bust him in his face. Bust him in the. He better not get my kids to have him around no girl. He know, but he was like, you hear yourself." So no, I don't know if I'm mature enough for co-parenting yet. I don't know what we're doing yet. We don't even know if we're gonna be separated or what yet. I'm 29, and one thing I learned about marriage and motherhood is you can never be fully ready. I believe two people have to help and mold each other. I agree with the helping and molding each other. I know what parenting. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. None of us do. That allows me to have compassion for my parents and other moms, but it's deeper than that. It's like, if you keep having to save people, you gonna end up fucking yourself up. Like, I know of many women, I've done this myself. We lose our goals, we lose our dreams inside of a marriage. We start to feel like they're more important than us. Like, making my husband as successful as possible is more important than my success. And it's like, I'm not doing that shit no more. I'm not dumbing myself down to make nobody great. I'm not finna stop doing what I'm doing to come help you with your motherfucking dream. Cause ain't nobody stopped doing what they was doing to help me with mine. Like, no, I want to be selfish. And I don't apologize. I'm not apologizing. I feel unapologetically about it. That's how I feel right now. I worked so hard to get me out of this dark space. I'm not motherfucking going back. I feel like Jocelyn Hernandez. Stevie, I'm not going back to the strip club because you always say that. You always say you're gonna send me back to the strip club, but I'm not going back. I'm not going back. That's how I feel about depression and with dudes and stuff. It's like, I'm not going back. I'm not going back to self-doubt. I'm not going back to feeling insecure. I'm not going back to putting my dreams on hold for yours to make you great. I'm not doing that shit, bitch. I'm finna be selfish. You have to either want to help build a dream that's aligned with my dream, or you gonna have to get lost. That's how I feel. Like, we gotta be with the same vision. It ain't gotta be the same dream. You could have a different dream, but we gotta ultimately have the same fucking goals or something. Like, you help me, I help you. Reciprocity, something. Like, that's how I feel. I can explain it, but y'all won't get it because y'all not living my life, Get my stuff. This all I gotta grab: my phone, my keys right here. So I'm just trying to figure that part out. That's what we're going through. I'm just trying to figure it out. It ain't him this time. It's me. It's just me just trying to figure out, like, what do I want to do? Off topic, but are you going to try and recreate the taco thing? Yes, I am. I'm going to definitely try to recreate that. That is so true, Peaches. Listen, I'm putting on my shoes now. Um, it's hard. Relationships is hard work. We done been through so much. We done been through, oh my God, so much. Okay, but I got his back. I got his back, his front, his side. I can talk about him. You can't. You could try him and get bust in the face, like kind of thing. Like I got his back, but I just don't know. I just don't know. That's the conversation we're gonna continue to have. Me and him, we talk about this. I enjoyed you so much. Oh, it's been my pleasure. I want to thank you guys for watching it. Miss Cheryl said, "I get it. It makes perfect sense." Now what y'all gonna go do? Y'all gonna go put me on the gossip pages and be like, "Ooh, I got the tea on peach." Bitch, you ain't got no tea. You got some Kool-Aid. And they ain't even got that much sugar because it's old. Okay, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. If you like this video, you know what to do. You know what to do. Go ahead and hit her like you like. Hey, hit her like you like. Hit her like you like. For your girl. Thanks for watching. Bye.